Hello, I'm back. Really looking like a hot mess. Oh, we have gained some more subscribers because I'm at 1.69. Wait a minute, is that 90 or is that I forget. I should know. Oh, it's my birthday numbers. My God, people know what that means. I didn't click when I was saying that in the last one. It's 418 as I've started this. 418 is union. And I've just titled it Light Activation Shine Your Light. And that's why I was like, no, I have to come back and do this because there's something important going on. This is all the unions coming in. Like this is important. It's either it's you on your own, or this is like you and your twin flame. It's important. But I genuinely did pull that card. There's no reason why people shouldn't really hear me, but I'm gonna check. Yeah, right. God, that's nuts. I can't believe I've started this at 418. And I started the other one earlier at my Twin Flames numbers. Whenever they do that, I do it quite a lot. That's a big message about Twin Flames in general. Right. That's for people that watch it after. Yeah, so as cringe as it is, that is one of the cringiest sayings I hate, but I don't like the word hate either. But I do say shine your light a lot at a Leo full moon because it is what you're meant to do. That's so weird. Why does the time on that say 4:17? Oh, it's because it's a wee bit behind. Um, that means something. The telly was a bit behind the actual time. So it's like someone's twin flame being a little bit behind you, but not a lot. I need to, wait a minute. This is, oh fucking all my makeups came off, but whatever. Come on, where's the lip balm? Someone help me out here. Oh, there it is. What's sake? Oh, people are slowly coming back. So yeah, you couldn't get any more Leo full moon than a card that says shine your light. Wait a minute, now I really do look like I've come back from a night out. Hey guys, I'm drunk on the I'm drunk on the energy. Right, wait a minute. I'm just like, hey guys, I'm just chilling. Hey, or do we need it from that side? No, that looks look like a fanny. Wait a minute. I can't be doing that. That looks like a yeah, that's better. Oh no, my oh God. Wait a minute. No time to waste. We need to crack on with this. But yeah, something's going on. Something's going on. I just keep saying something's going on. Something's going on. I can feel it. Something's going on. Right. Okay. So we need to. We're going to power through this. We're going to make it a little bit quicker. It's going to be exactly the same. I don't fucking know. Let's just see. Um. This is. Oh my God. Wait a minute. This is for Leo in the fifth house. Everyone's got Leo. Everyone's got a fifth house. It's about your inner child. It is also where children are made. The fifth and the eighth house. Um, it's fun, it's playing, it's creativity. Oh yeah, that's why all that stuff came out in the one before as well. That's why a lot of the messages earlier on the Mediumship Monday, the very long one. In fact, how long was that? Oh my God, guys. What in the fuck? You're kidding me. I can't believe that. Yeah. The numbers definitely lie to me so that I don't freak out. I don't know what I'm freaking out about more. The fact that I was on there for 7 hours and 9 minutes and 33 seconds. That's definitely the longest. Although I seem to think I've done 8 hours before. But I've sat on Zooms with people for over 24 hours. I'm not kidding. That is my superhuman strength. That's weird. Oh, and also that's interesting. Oh my God, what the fuck? That's really weird. Wait a minute. How the hell? The live I done earlier today is my Twin Flames numbers, but it wasn't when I looked at it earlier. But it's exactly his numbers. That's weird. I'm sure that was saying 2102 or something earlier. So how the fuck is that saying 2111? I don't know. I've just started this live stream and my birthday numbers, and the one I done earlier was his birthday numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's always like a sign of unions. Not mine and his, unfortunately, because this happened. I've been doing this for years. But it's like, that's weird. But okay, the other thing I'm going to freak out about is there's 21 likes on the video. That's not happened for a long ass time. And you know the last time it would have happened? Probably would have happened on a Leo full moon. That's why I'm like, why isn't all the time? Like, and 86 people watched me talking shite. I'm joking. I wasn't talking. I was channeling some very profound wisdom mixed in with us having a little chat. But that's because my healing is about 7 hours, 86 people, and well done. But you see, this is what I don't like about YouTube. 86 people and only 21 people liked it. And I watch people as well where it's nuts. Like they could get loads, thousands of views, like a lot more than I get. And that's not hard because I get fuck all. But is it even the truth? Who knows what the truth is? But it's always like a tiny percentage of people that have liked the video. So thank you. That is, like I said, that is, I'm always grateful when we get like double figures, but which isn't a lot. But the fact 21 people liked that, again, 21 as well, that's my number for him. Um, God. Well, let's crack on with this. Give the people what they want then. Right, okay, so what have we got for the people? So that not everyone's going to resonate with this, but usually when I do this one, I um I'm just gonna check something. Usually when I do this, I pick up on very public unions because my midheaven's in Leo. So I do that in Capricorn too. But so it might come into this. Yay! We've gotten 1,691 people. We're nearly at, oh my God, we're nearly at 1,700. Um, oh my God, am I finally going to break the 2,000s? I'm not going to get excited, that could be ages away. Um, right, okay. So, if this is you, if you are the feminine, male or female, oh, how do I get that go away now? There it is. Oh shit, what have I done? Oh no, I've clicked the chat away. Fuck. Oh no, I don't know how, wait a minute, I don't know how to get the chat back. That's probably symbolic of your twin flame ghosting your shot, and I don't know how to get the chat back. I lost the chat. They just didn't want my chat anymore. It wasn't good enough. Oh, I'm not gonna fuck. I'm not fucking saying that. I'm not putting my chat down. My chat's fucking top banner. He just went and got bad taste somewhere. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but let me ask him. Right, okay, so he was under the spell of Neptune and Pisces, but we're not in that anymore. We're in Neptune and Aries, and we're about to be in Saturn and Aries too. Um, I didn't mean to shout, but I have. But I need to put something in that because it annoys me when it's in my face. Right, okay, let's go. I'm a professional. I'm sorry, please God, don't make the neighbours have heard me. But I could be working early now, you see. That's how I'm going to get him. I could have got up early, or no, I don't know. Let's just get on with this. I can't believe I 7 hours. That's crazy. Um, Smoking. I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow. Like I would be able to if I wanted, but I'm gonna be like, Mum, she'll text me or she'll call me or she'll telepathically hear me. Don't wake me up in the morning. I sat on YouTube for 7 hours and then I sat on YouTube for another 2 hours. I need to sleep all fucking day. I might still wake. This is what's weird. I might still wake up relatively early. I don't think so though. I think I'll be sleeping till at least lunchtime. I'll be lucky if I see the sun's. I'll be lucky if I see the daylight, you know. I don't like to do that, but I think that's gonna make some. I'll just see. I don't think the tree's coming down tomorrow. I don't think that's not gonna be a priority. Right, so I'll be back before it's daylight. That just popped into my head. That's by the Disciples. Funny if Mary Magdalene and Jesus come out after me singing that. I'll be back before it's daylight. That reminded me of that. Right, so divine feminine, this is where you're at. I'm gonna just stop saying all the other shit I say all the time. Everyone use discernment, use your common sense. If it's yours, great. You're aligning with abundance because you're shining your light. Aligning with abundance, unification, but also that could be about union. You're aligned with your own soul. You've detached from your masculine as much as you can. You've pulled back your own energy. But I Was Made for Loving You just came on when I said that by Kiss. Now notice the other song was Kiss by Prince, and now the band is called Kiss, and I Was Made for Loving You. There's a kiss coming. There's a kiss coming, and there's a card in this deck called the Kiss. So, along with you being a divine feminine that's got a kiss coming your way, hello, welcome. Enviromad, do you want me to call you by your name, or do you want us to call you that? But I will call you by your name if you tell me your name, but I will call you that if you don't. Um, oh, I saw the kiss. I did see it. The venom. Divine feminine or masculine's feminine side. You've had very jealous people. And remember, the jealousy messages always come out with Leo because Leo's about shining bright. And unfortunately, when you shine bright, which is what the message is in this, it's always a message of Leo full moon though, people get jealous. But the other part is they're in the underworld, same as the lower world that I just pulled on the other. Michael. Oh, of course you are, like Archangel Michael, who I also work very closely with. But um, it's people in the underworld. They're jail. You know what I mean? Orphan. Somebody feels very out in the cold in your life in this last of the year of the snake. They could feel very strongly about you because the ring is what it sounds like. The ring is about like proposal, engagement, higher commitment, or a promise ring. Somebody could feel very on the outside of your life and they could see you as like a gem. They were in their shadow, but now they've found their true self. The masculines found their true self in the shadows. And somebody will be crossing your threshold. Keep it clean. I meant your doorway. I meant the doorway. But maybe it's just my mind. They are the one, and they know that you're the one. Going to cause trouble, the storm. Look, the snake again, the warrior. But this person, remember, this person is going to be a lot of people's situations. This person, this masculine group of people have realised there's no way I can stop the storm. It's a little bit like I said, I quoted that once before. I am the storm. Do you know what I mean? But that's for masculine and feminine. You are the storm. Your union is the storm. Not forever. The shaman. Could you been getting help from a shaman? You could feel a certain type of way about a shaman because you're also the shaman. Or you could be the shaman. Oh, you could be the shaman that heals your sexual energy. You know what I mean? That's going to resonate for some of us. But that's not just me. That's a lot. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people that will tune into me. But anyway, that's telling us a story with those cards. So tell us something about where the masculines at. The feminines are lining with abundance. If we get the same card, that's exciting. We're chosen one. Right, I might need to end because I've lost my voice. But no. Oh, but yeah, it's shit. You can if you want. Yeah, thank you if you do. Holy shit. I said, but no, it's dramatic, by the way. That's why I'm doing the big build up where you just saw it. But yeah, no, but yeah. Somebody's either had a very strong download or light code activation or something really shit, like a betrayal happen from a karmic soulmate, or something's happened to make you see the truth of the situation, right? False twin flame. And this is the current energy for a lot of people. This was coming up in the shorts last week, and I filmed all the ones up until Monday. And if I'm honest, like this is why I'm interested to see how real this is going to be for people. They felt like I was talking to people that were in union. Didn't feel like I was talking to people that weren't in union. It felt like I was talking to people that were in the union. So I'm not saying, oh, quite a few people watching this are going to be in union next week, but I wouldn't be surprised if you were. At least some people. But remember, I read in the future, so that could even be for like a few weeks away. Yeah, a few weeks away. I don't think it's months. I think it's like, but you let me know. But I said, but yeah, you have got the same card. But notice the masculine's got both. The masculine is on the same page as you. Unification aligning with abundance. So they know where their abundance is. But it ain't with that person. So they've either worked that out a while ago and they know they're meant to be with you, or it's happening right about fucking now. I work with people that are in both situs. I know people that worked this out a long time ago, and the masculine is healing before even knowing who a twin flame is, or they know who a twin flame is before they go to them. And I know some people that are just working that out right now, some of you. This isn't my twin flame. They're a karmic partner. They're a false twin flame. Some people don't even like the words false twin flame. But it's intense change. But it's waking you up to where you're meant to be. It's going to align your abundance might get better, your money might get better as soon as you're not in that connection. Your happiness will get better. Abundance isn't just money, your happiness will get better. That's why the card was that. And I promise you, cross my heart and hope to die, that is, I shuffled and that came out and I was like, wow, because I wasn't going to put a title. And actually, if I hadn't said that, like a lot of people could have just thought I put shine your light because you'll for me. I didn't. That is the card I pulled. Fucking hell. What do we need to know for the combined energy? For some people, someone's known they're not with the right person for a long, long time, but they kept ignoring the red flags and being in denial, and quite frankly felt stuck. And a lot of people, you could have been stuck because of children stuff. Dark night of soul. one with self. It's like I'm getting a lot of contradictions. Like either the masculine has went through a dark night of soul, but it's you're becoming one with yourself and you're realizing you've went through all this crap because it's leading you right back to your twin flame, your real one, your true one. Some of you've always known who that is and you were in denial and you're being led back to them. It's not always as simple as that. I've spoke to some people where you went into a denial because you didn't believe it. Like I can think of some women that I've spoke to in the past, like, some ages ago and some was just a few weeks ago, but it's like the person that I can feel it is their twin flame. It's like I kind of feel that, but this person will know who it is if I think, well, they might not, because this could be a lot of people, but like she really fancies him, obviously, because it is her twin flame. But it's like she didn't want to allow herself to believe it in case she was wrong. But it's because that, her twin flame is in he would have to get out. So, you know what I mean? So it's a bit awkward too. So anyway, I think the person will recognise if that's theirs. But where there's a will, there's a way. And I don't mean about going like being a homewrecker or breaking people up because it's not about that. It's like that's what that means. Like you're shining your light. Like I'm doing my soul's purpose doing this. Okay, I'm more honest than most, and that's why I do fucking take one for the team. That's why Joan of Arc comes out. That's my guide. Like I would die for the truth, is her famous saying. And I feel strongly about that too. It's like, and I say that all the time, but I've put my own union on the line by being so honest and helping people. And I know that I will have definitely pissed off mine. Um, but I feel I've set them free as well. But I know I've had to sit that out for years for that to go full circle. I mean, might not even be fucking in that bit. You know what I mean? But then it will get to that bit. And because I'm a seer, I saw it basically, and I had this, you know what I mean? But yeah, Dark Knight of Soul, yeah, it's in the verse. Some people have already left this, or you're in the middle of it. Karmic relationship, release in the past. Some of you need to release the past. You're still in something that you shouldn't be in anymore. It's ran its course, and you know how you'll know because you're coming up against the same arguments as the person. You try to resolve something, nothing's just working itself out. Because you're not meant to be merging your soul with that person. It's not your twin flame. And not everyone is a twin flame, but I'm speaking to twin flames. You're a masculine, male or female twin flame, and you're trying to have a union with somebody that's not your twin flame. It's okay that you've done it for a while. You're meant to learn the lessons, but now you're meant to get out of it. And some of you did, because that's where it was in reverse. Do we need to know anything else from this? Dramatic. And also it's 441 as I'm saying that. 144 backwards, twin flame. Open your heart, set love and boundaries. I believe you are increasing your frequency, your consciousness is expanding, and you're setting boundaries with people you need to. And you want to come out of a separation. Healing separation, go within. You've been going within to heal it, and now you want to come out it. But you could be like that guy, fuck my life. How do I do this? I've upset quite a lot of people in this, including myself. Well, let's see how the story unfolds. The true story. That's general. It might be yours, it might not. Sorry, I was just checking I didn't accidentally phone somebody at 45 in the morning. I don't think they'd appreciate that. Um, so that was just to identify. So what's went on in the past then? What's went on in the past for the feminine? Male or female? Oh, surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. But, big but, we're talking about the past and it came out reverse. You hope that one day, I mean, that looks like a proposal. So it really just depends who I'm talking to here. I doubt for, well, I don't doubt it. For a lot of people, it might have been that if you were in an actual official relationship and it looked like it was going that way, and then maybe the person did fuck off. Maybe it's, some of you have got kids with your twin flames. Maybe like somebody upped and left and ran off with a ho ho ho. Do you know? It's not always the way, but that jumped into my mind. You know what I mean? And because Leo is that kind of energy, you know, it's sexual energy. I could see how that would be a thing. But I think in most people's cases, you kept I'm going to put that, you kept thinking this person was going to pop up. They're coming back soon, they're coming back soon, they're going to surprise me. This this Christmas or this Valentine's or this birthday, especially because this birthday's a big one. Don't fall for that one. I didn't ever fall for that. I can't think. Oh no. I didn't actually. I didn't know. I knew. Yeah. Maybe I did though. Maybe I did think there was a little bit, there might have been a miracle, but obviously I was fucking kidding myself because I'm about to be 42. I'm fucking well past that birthday. But yeah, that's what you were like in the past. You kept hoping this person was going to pop up and surprise you. 444, all the angels, and it never happened. Long distance is in reverse. Love knows no distance, it transcends time and space. Yeah, you felt this person was going to pop up and surprise you and close the gap, like they want to do now. Or when I say now, also a song's just come on called Union City Blue Blondie. I don't know how that goes, but Union. Bear in mind, I started this at 18.4, 18, yeah. So where is the, what was, oh my God, see, I already know before the card comes out. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of, there's good cards and there's bad cards, basically. There's toxicity, there's the X, and there's other things I can't remember what they say. Why did the masculine not come and surprise the feminine in the past? Why did that never happen? Might not be anything to do with another person. It could be, well, it's going to be their own stuff and to do with it, but let's see what comes out. Because this is interesting with some private sessions I've had too. I was led to use this deck and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm using that deck. Secrets. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful in the past. Fuck's sake, man. This is going to keep coming out until something changes in the collective energy. A masculine has lied to a feminine in the past. So it's either that like they've actually literally lied to you about their situation, or and remember this can be like 8 years ago, there's 8 people watching. There might be fucking 18 for all I know. But like this could be decades ago, this could be decades ago, a few years ago, 3 days ago. The past is can be yesterday or a few hours ago. But in the past there's the masculine had secrets. Something was hidden from you and someone wasn't being truthful. That can also be that they were hiding their feelings for you. But I can feel like I feel it's something stronger than that. Yeah, heartbreak. Heartbreak is a part of the human experience that will pass. I feel in the past, this masculine group have not only been hurt by others in love, they've been hiding a heartbreak about this connection too that confuses them. Heartbreak is part of the human experience that will pass. Like someone wasn't being honest about how strongly they felt for you. So there's something with that, you know what I mean? It's like the feminine kept feeling like where the hell are they? I know that they want to come towards me. Like I can feel like when they've wanted, where the fuck are they? Where are they? As I surrenders come on Rainbow, like I surrender, I've done my part on the feminine journey. Where the fuck are they? I've been patient. Where's my man? You know what I mean? Or where's my woman? Change it where you know what I mean? What's going on? This person's healing a heartbreak of some kind. This can be anything from they've been heartbroken by somebody else, all the glitters gold people that they go to. something completely different. They've had a bereavement, a shocking bereavement out of the blue. I know that actually is some of the masculine, sadly, because I've mentioned earlier that someone's dad, well, not just actually, that's a few people. That's two people and the females in the masculine energy that I know of that their dad died last year. So sorry if that's you and you're watching this right now. Oh shit, actually, and some of you are Leo. Um, but the heartbreak for some is that it hurts this person how much they love you and that they feel like they can't give you what you deserve. Oh my God, we're tapping the fuck out of this because this is the past energy. It's a bit depressing, but it's going to fit for a lot of people, isn't it? Hello, is it Aileen? Or is it Aileen or Eileen? How do I say your name? I'm good. I'm good, surprisingly. I live streamed for over 7 hours earlier, and I don't know how long this is going to be, and it's now nearly 10 to 5 in the morning. So it doesn't make sense that I'm good, but I am good. And where are you from in the world? And are you a twin flame? Right. What else is there anything else we need to know about the past? Can we know something about the secrets? Oh my God, if any of those cards I mentioned come out, what is the secret? I held back my passion for you. Or it only came at you with passion, and that wasn't the whole truth. Keep the flame of passion alive, it's the heartbeat of love. Because that doesn't just look like passion, does it? It looks like that guy's like, it looks like he's got his arms around her waist, and it looks like he's, gosh, I don't know, I'm just looking really deeply into this. But it's like, it looks like he's like, fuck, like, I don't know. Look at him. It's like he's like taking in the moment, like grateful. That looks like that card should say true love or something. I'm going to pull a true love card, I can tell. So this person was really passionate about you. And look, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. And I feel like, but it's like that's all it was made out to be. Bit of passion, a bit of a fun time. You see each other when you're both out and about dressed up. Then you go back to your normal lives, which unfortunately can make trust crumble when you're not telling the truth. Trust in reverse. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. What else? Gifts. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. That's what this person didn't tell you. And remember, when I say this person, I was really tense because it sounds like two people, but it's a lot of people in this energy. If you resonate, this person felt like spending time with you was a gift because you understood them. When they opened up and showed you the little bits of them that they were testing with you, they were like, I feel like I could trust this person. I feel like I don't need to guard my heart with him as much as I do with everyone else, but don't really trust it. Nah, I'm imagining it. And this is kind of sad because I'm like, is this moving on to the present or is this still the past? I feel this person missed out on an opportunity in the past, however long ago that was. It's like I can feel two things being true. You understood each other and you could have had something really amazing a lot sooner than what if you've even, some of you will have had it, some of you that, like I said, you haven't even been anything. Um, you have been, but you haven't. Do you know what I mean? It's like what I say about me and mine. Like we were never a couple or in it. We never fucking about. The closest I've come to a date is he took me to the pizza shop after a club. I don't think that counts, guys. And he asked me if I wanted a pizza and I lied because I didn't want to eat in front of him. And I watched him eat a fucking pizza and it looked amazing. If I ever go for a pizza with that guy again, I'm getting my own pizza. Do you know what I mean? But I've just made it clear he did ask if I wanted one. I was like, no, I'm just fucking doing a Helena from Love Island. No, I'm not hungry. I've just been dancing all night and I'm not hungry at all. And we're in this amazing fucking, chippy that everyone goes to get be like, no, like, I'm not hungry. No, of course I'm fucking starving. Do you know what I mean? And he fucking ate that whole fucking thing in front of me. I was raging. Anyway, quite a funny story. Um, um, but yeah, embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. But I feel it was like you were a gift to each other, and you could have had that. But I don't feel either person believed it was real. Like it's not something you get to keep, but it's something that you see with this person now and again on a night out when you're feeling your best, and then you go back to sleep again. Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen just come on, and the person done a runner. Oh, this isn't real. It's like a unicorn. It's not even real. This doesn't happen to me. I'm fucking out of here. It's not real. That feels like long ago in the past, and then I feel like this is years later. You had another chance. Love's arrival in your life. It's coming. It was a gift. I'm getting. I think this person threw the gift away. I don't think they wanted the gift. It wasn't time though. If that resonates, it wasn't time. I know you might not feel like that if you're the feminine, but that's the message. Right. What else? I've picked this up for a reason. Before we move on to the present, and I say present, who knows? I'm using that fast and loose. Any of this can be past, present, future. And please do email me and let me know if this resonated in the right past, present, future. But it's not about being right and wrong. I'm just passing on. That's the truth. This masculine was like, hearing your name still makes my heart race. Sorry, Twinflame, but they're giving me another story that I remember. This was a long fucking time ago again. We're talking a 15 years ago one again. Yeah, actually, God, it might even be 16 years ago because it was like right before I uh, got all the Twin Flame stuff got thrown in my face. If truth be told, right, this is what happened to me for real, right? I know you're not going to believe this, but it was kind of nuts. I saw this thing about putting your details in about a soulmate or something, right? And I don't know, it's one of these bullshit things you get all the time on, still now, and I would never do something like that now. But whatever made me do it. And I went to fill in my details, and the birthday that was, which we all know what it is, but the birthday that was in the thing, like as the example birthday, was his birthday. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm sure that's his birthday. And I was like, and at the time I didn't know that, you know what I mean? I did know, but I didn't. I was like, nah, I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm sure that is his birthday. You know what I mean? And then I remember like whatever I don't know if you even could screenshot it. You must have been able to, but I took a bit whatever it was. Probably still got a picture of that somewhere. And I was like, that's really fucking weird. And at the time as well, like there was other sort of guys sort of, dancing about me, shall we say. But like I kept having weird bumping into other people in weird places. And so I was getting a bit confused about that. And I feel that's because I was in the masculine energy of that. You know what I mean? I was like, why am I bumping into that guy everywhere then? I'm really drawn to him, but why am I seeing him everywhere? And um, where else was I going to go with that? Ah, that was it though. But yeah, it was a friend of mine at the time. She'd been out and I don't know, she'd been out somewhere and she went to a house party and she went to this house party and my twin flame was there. And long story short, where had I been that night? Had I been out? No, I hadn't been out, but I was having a dream. This is a bit confusing, so keep up with this. I was having a dream, and in the dream, my best friend, who wasn't the same friend that was at this actual real party, in the dream, my best friend was like, wake up, we've got to go. Like, he's going to be there, or we've got to go. You know what I mean? And I was like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? I was like, come on, wake up, you've got to go. He's there, right? This was in my dream. So I was sleeping in my dream. Then I woke up, then it was like, I woke up from the dream, so this is now real life. I checked my phone and he'd messaged me. Oh, there's that guy again. It's funny I picked up that card. The one where we don't believe him. I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. But I'm going to keep looking back to check it to see if you're with anyone, because really you're meant to be with me. And Born to Run's still on. And look, the guy's coming down the path, and look what I'm saying as well. That's kind of weird. Um, like I don't really want you to meet that other person, who they are, whoever you are, because I'm coming back. So I don't really want that to happen. I'm going to keep looking back to check to see if you're with him, whoever he is. I'm going to come back and get there before he gets there. Um, but the reason that instantly reminded me of that because so not only so the but so that was basically what happened, and I thought, wow, that's weird. In my dream, my best friend's like, you gotta go. He's there, and it was like my so that's my best friend that like say we're really telepathic with each other, and but so that happened, and I'm like, that's really weird, right? What the fuck? Because at this point, I'm not thinking, oh, he's my twin flame, and I'm just thinking we've got a weird connection. This is weird, right? This is what the hell's all this? Um, and then so I then go to meet one of my other friends, right? And this is where this comes in. My friend bumped into my twin flame at a house party, and she said that, and there obviously this was a long time ago, that as soon as she said, "Oh yeah, you know my friend Claire, don't you?" That he like instantly changed from like rocking, rolling, yeah, because he has a lot of fun, and that is him. But when it comes to me, I think he changes a little bit. And he was like, but it wasn't a bad fit. It was like he was right through the next room, and he was right, you know. And it was something like, hey, what's happening? It was like fucking 4 in the morning or something. And I'm like, I'm fucking sleeping. And because I am so, well, now I would say it as like neurodivergent, take things quite literally. I shat myself, not literally. I got very nervous and I was like, oh my God, I've not been out. I've not been drinking. He's pissed. Is he trying to come and see me right now? I'm sober. I was going through all these things in my head. And also, he hadn't been at that house yet. He did later come. But I was like, I was like, oh my God, blah, blah, I was freaking out. My house was probably about all these different things are going through my head. And I was like, so I just text back and I was like, I did literally say this. I'm listening to the birds and the drunk people outside because I lived in front of a pub. That is what I fucking said. Do you think I got a reply? No, I didn't. I don't think that's what somebody's wanting to hear when they message you at that time in the morning, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, what's happening? Yeah, I just literally told them what was happening. Yeah. But anyway, that reminded me of that. But that was, I suppose that would more be me, like, seeing it. I'm like, oh my God, if I was dreaming, if I manifested this. Hearing your name still makes my heart race. But I'm saying it's a two-way street. I believe when that person mentioned my name, he was like, fuck. And then, but it's the same when I saw, I was like, oh shit. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, and I used to get confused because I used to shake and get really nervous when my phone rang when my karmic person called me. And I used to think that was really weird. And now I know, well, clearly, yeah, my body was fucking telling me something. It wasn't something good. Like, it was like I was shaking. It was horrible. Like, but when he called me, I'd get really excited and I'd be shitting myself too. But I'd be like, oh God. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, even now, like, I'm just still thinking, it wasn't the same. And that's, that's important to notice that. Um, But yeah, don't know. Maybe somebody better turned up. He didn't come to my house that night anyway. Listen to your heart, it always knows. Oh, that's funny. I've picked up a card from a different deck I wasn't meaning to use. It's not a mistake though. Oh my God, and it's that one again. Silence is often its own kind of confession. That picture again that's really intense. What are they talking about? They're not talking. They know the truth between them. I think she's like, I know you love me. He's like, yeah, shit, I do. I have for quite a long time. Do you hate me because I never told you? Well, she's like, well, I'm not fucking that impressed, to be honest, because your actions really haven't shown that you love me. How am I meant to believe that you love me? Is this some kind of very long, massive test that you were putting me through? Was this meant to be fun? Why did you do that? And then that's the masculine saying, if I had cherished you more, would we have made it? If I hadn't have ran the other way, if I had decided at any point to make a go of it to see if I could do this, I should have brought you flowers and held your hand. You know what I mean? It's like if I had done all of that, would we have made it? And she's like, well, I don't fucking know, do I? Because we never done it. Do you want to do it now? When hearts are close, we don't need words. Exactly. Beautiful, Michael. Love it. But he's like, yeah, I fucked up. And then don't even get me started on all the other stuff. That's the secrets. You might know what here's the fucking secrets. You've moved on, haven't you? You've moved on. This is a masculine. You've moved on from me because you're sick of this. I feel you moving on from me. I feel something's changed. Or this is the moment I was waiting for. Yeah, see, I knew you were going to leave me. That's why I waited it out. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no. It's wait. Ah, gets juicy. This is going to be like a film, this, because Leo is like um dramatic. I don't know, maybe it's like a film every time I do this. You tell me, but it's feeling a bit more dramatic, especially the fact that I'm fucking channelist at 5 in the morning. Still can't believe that. I should believe it though. Like I said, it's not the first time I've, well, it's the first time. No, this is a first. I don't believe that I've spoke. I don't know, maybe I have spoke on here till 7. 7 in the morning seems to me. Maybe I did. I don't know. I definitely spoke to people on private sessions, but I don't know about on here. But anyway, I think four's been the latest, or maybe 5. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait. This person for some reason was like, this is not meant to happen right now. And so these are the masculines that never that left you in the dust. So it's not right. Oh my God, that song's called I'm Gonna Teach Your Boyfriend. What the fuck does that mean? Funny wording on a song though. It's like, and notice that I'm going really silent too, because it means different things for different people. I didn't give you a no, I didn't want this, and I didn't give you a yes that I do, because I didn't want to say no, because I didn't want to send you away completely. And I didn't want to say, yeah, let's do this, because I wasn't ready. It was a wait, it was always a wait for me. But, and I'm channeling the masculine, but looking at it from a different point of view, which I would say it's like a masculine getting in touch with their feelings and more empathy. That was pretty shitty of me. But I'm being honest. Um, and I'm actually being honest here as me. Like it wouldn't actually like if you're the feminine, like would you? I mean, I'm not being funny. Like whether this is fucking ringing true for mine or not, I can't tell you because I know him. But it's like I don't think I would have really taken too kindly if him or anyone had been like, in fact, because I'm not being funny, my karmic did say things like that with time, and anyway, like I want to be with you, but I'm not ready. So I'm just gonna fuck around and do whatever the hell I want. I'm gonna come back to you later. Is that all right? Yeah, we good? Okay. See you later, baby. I'll just fucking say hi when I see you out. What's happening, beautiful? Sorry, that's what mine says to me. What's happening, beautiful? And I'm like, I'm not talking to you because you fucking ignored me pouring my heart out. That's a true story. Um, and I always find it quite funny because he was with a girl and he still came up and he was trying to talk to me. So anyway, true story too. But And that was called boundaries. That was a long time ago, guys. But I did have some type of boundaries because I was like, excuse me, you're not ignoring the fuck out of me after us spending all that time together. I couldn't give a fuck whether we boyfriend, girlfriend or not. That was disrespectful. And you made me feel like shit when you done that. But I forgive you. Um, so again, that's what happened in my situation. I'm sure there's a lot worse and different things that have happened in yours, but they're making me say that. So, um, and then they did actually try to talk to me, and I was like, no. I just kind of was like, you're really not wanting. I was like, no. You know what I mean? If you can't write back to that, what are we going to talk about when your fucking bird's hanging over there, or whatever she is, whatever the label was at the time, and I'm here with my pal, who knows that that happened to me, and all my other friends know you done that. Thanks, embarrassing, because it makes it look like I was fuck all to you. Um, no, I don't want to talk to you actually. It's like in Love Island when they fuck over the girls, and it's like, no, I don't want to. It's like, can we go for a chat? No, we can't actually. It's like the ultimate fucking, whoa, you didn't just do that. But of course you would. Would you want to talk to somebody that you'd poured out your soul and they just ignored it? No, I don't think you would. Oh dear, funeral for a friend just came on. Yeah, I think you just dead something there. I think that wasn't, the best thing to do. Anyway, moving on from that. But um that's a lot of stuff in the past there. So I do think this person, they wanted to wait till they felt ready for this. Oh, that actually's got reunion in brackets. Yeah, they're in their shadow. I wanted to play a little bit more. So whether it's like, look, we met too young, wasn't ready for this, it's too heavy too soon, or I'm not the type of person that's gonna, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm in my shadow. I'm never not gonna be in my shadow. I've always said that about mine. I do like I think other people could describe it a different way, but I feel that he really cared about me. He didn't want to fuck me over. Like, I don't know if he's done that to other people, but I don't think he wanted to do that to me. Um, that's the tower card, and that's the threshold. There's a tower moment coming in present energy, right? Because this is a shocking tower moment where someone's going to be crossing your doorway. Because this time they've been doing the shadow work. They've not just been staying and, I'm just going to play, I'm just going to fuck around, I'm just going to do whatever. And I done that and I realised you're still my twin flame. Exactly how I felt about you all those years ago when I knew I felt like that. It's not went away, it's never went away. Doesn't matter who I get involved with, you've always been the one. 511's important because it's 511. The November season is November season. Scorpio season, November's important for an emperor becoming an emperor. So it could be a shocking tower moment, a fuck up, a mistake that made somebody turn into an emperor. Power, safety, realization, father figure. Something happened that made somebody turn into an emperor. Made them move on from staying stuck, I feel, in a young state of mind. Transition, change, rite of passage, release. And I think the way I said that, I don't think it was a good, I think it was a bad tower. Yeah, they love her. That like, and it was, yeah, I knew that's what they were saying. Like, look, it was a mistake because, so this is somebody confessing. I think it'll be different for different people, but I think it's pretty obvious. The lover, James Arthur song, okay? It always reminds you of Empty Space, which is the lines are, I don't see you, you're not in every single thing I do, you're not the missing piece, I don't think we're meant to be, probably lying to myself, looking for love in a stranger's bed, and I don't think I'll find it because only you can fill this empty space. Eros, so the divine lover went looking for that kind of love in the wrong places. They didn't find it. And then it's like that song, but because there is that, I quote that a lot whenever I see that card, and it just comes up a lot that it's like they felt like you were a dream because Walking on a Dream just came on. It's like that is a man in denial coming out of denial in that song. And it's after they've already done all the stuff. All his songs are a bit like, not all of them, quite a lot of them are. And he's got ADHD, like a lot of people watching this. I believe that's why his songs are so hard hitting. If I talk any longer, I'll be talking into when it's his fucking concert. What day is today? The 3rd. It's tomorrow. Black magic. Uh-oh, womb. I'm not even unpacking that. I'm getting tons of downloads with that. It's not going to be for everyone. Somebody done black magic on somebody's womb. We're not going deep into that. If that's for you, you can book a personal session. We're not. That would always mean that, but I got that right away. And that can simply be people sending negative energy to, well, you, if you're a woman, if you've got a womb. Obviously, you're a woman if you've got a womb, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but it could be about like mothers that have caused confusion and karmic energy, but it's the first hit I got. Because that is what people in dark energy do. They do send negative. That's why, you should never, this is going down a different route, but those of you that are already in connections and you should never, that's why I've said this before, but and again, it's probably because it's in Leo and it's people in the public eye. I've always found it really sad when there's these celebrity couples or like, just these people that get famous on TikTok and they've got YouTube and shorts and that. The amount of people I've seen where it's like, oh yeah, they're pregnant and they're sharing it when they're like, next, like a few weeks in. And then unfortunately they lose the baby. I'm sorry to say it, that's because you've got a lot of jealous people watching you and they didn't want that to happen. That's what that card means. Before it even happens, it's the womb that's creepy. The womb just jumped out again. Before it's even happened, it's people putting negative energy, speaking ill words, spell work over it, the potential of it even happening. But God forbid if something did happen, it wasn't getting very far. Which makes you feel a bit sick, so we'll move on. The riddle. Confusing energy. Confusing energy is that's black magic. People send chaos magic to create a whole load of confusion. People in their shadow to confuse the king, the vessel. Oh my god, this is something like that. And don't tell me that's the siren. That's all very complex, but this is a massive warning. I think this is more of a future message, but for some people it's past, present, future. Not for everyone, but especially because Leo, like I said, is about being seen, and especially take it on even more if you've got a Leo midheaven. Um, should you ever be with child, never share that before the danger zone. If you've got hate, just don't. It's anyway, like those people I've seen this, don't do that. because there are bad people out there that will send negative energy to you. But in particular in this, to home it back in, a siren, I think that's like a jealous person from the past. I think this is like even just the potential, like someone's ex being like, oh my God, what if they get together? What if like they get pregnant? What if they, especially if someone's already got a child with this person, or maybe even a couple, or whatever the deal is. And it's understandable, when you come from someone's, you know, it's going to feel weird. Like, I mean, for fuck's sake, I've had friends over the years where it's been the case, but you just have to fucking get on with it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't send negative energy and hate and all this kind of stuff, and it's, don't make this yours if it's not yours, but this is what I'm getting. It's like really dark energy is being sent. I think if you some people's unions before there's even the possibility, and, to be quite frank, there's a lot of people watching me, you're long past childbearing ages, and well, and some people leave it that long to get in touch as well. You're getting, you know what I mean? It's like, well, if you're reading somebody's energy and you're keeping it yourself, that's a bit different. You know what I'm saying? But it more just means don't start reading somebody's energy and telling them all about themselves, because it's like, I don't think any of my people that I like that do this would take too kindly if I went on and started being like, oh, I feel this about you and I feel that about you. It's just kind of, it's like I'm going to bluntly say, because I don't know if you're like genuine or if you're being wide, but I'll be fair about it just now. Because I don't know what you mean. You've not done it. I was going to say you have lovely energy. Sorry, I'll stop distracting. But that's not reading my energy. You're just stating a fact. But anyway, no, just to sort of clear that up, what it means is it's based on what I've unfortunately had happened before in the past, where somebody, and again, it's quite interesting because it's actually one of the people I was referring to on the very long live I just finished, where, and this was like I said, it was ages ago, years ago now, but they were doing it to show off. Like they had quite big Leo placements actually. I'm kind of new to speaking my truth. Well, you're in good company. Um, but yeah, they were reading somebody's energy, and my point was whether it's on this channel, our channel, or anyone else's. Like, say for instance, because I'm thinking of a friend of mine, I don't go to my friend. I love all the other people. I feel very connected to them. But to be blunt, I don't go to my friend's channel to have them read my energy. I go to that channel because I love her mainly and the soul family, and for her to read my energy. If she's even doing that, because it's not all about, I don't just go there like, oh, you know what I mean? I'm not, because I'm not that big on readings and stuff, you know what I mean? If that's what, like, as a part of a membership, if that's what it is, then yeah, I'll do that because it's part of the membership. But, when there's other things that it's like bigger, I'm kind of past that. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean it if I just mean I don't need it, I can read my own cards. I'm not somebody that can't read my own energy. I can read my own energy. But it's nice for somebody, like I said, I have got somebody I let do that. And yeah, that's it. I don't let loads of people read my energy. For if I was going for private readings, I would go to different people. And like I've said before, I'm more to go to people that they're not the same as me. It's weird. I don't know why I like go to more people that are more, I don't know why I do that. It's weird. I've noticed it's people with strong Capricorn energy can read uh quite well in a person. Yeah, I think it's to do with my third house or something as in Capricorn. But um, that's basically it. And I think, I can't speak for everyone, but it's just the fact that it's like, to be blunt, you don't go to other people's channels to kind of have the other people in the chat read your energy. You're there for the person. But like you said, in here and on other people's chat, it is nice. There's some lovely, lovely energy in quite a few people's chat. I'm sure you'll see that out there as well. And this is one of them. But it's more just because you've given, by being on the chat, especially the person doing cards, like you're I'm reading energy right now. I'm pulling energy out of different people, bits and bobs. That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't everybody's story, but so I know somebody said quite a bit far back there, this is my story. But a lot of people will feel like that. So it's just, listen and see what bits I'm pulling out. Not all of it's going to resonate. Some of it might, I don't know. Some of it, but you can see the bits that resonate with me have fucking chipped in a little bit. And then I don't know. Maybe some bits resonate I don't even fucking know about because I'm not him. Do you know what I mean? Can feel into shit though, but I don't know. Then I don't know if, guess I'll find out. Um, but well, I fucking hope I find out one day. But yeah, that is just my opinion on it. That when I saw somebody doing it once, I was like, nah, I'm not having that because people didn't appreciate it. She was literally like reading people's energy text. She was trying to be smart. She was actually trying to be smart to me. Let's call a spade a spade. It's like she was trying, but it's kind of like go and do your own channel then. And I'm not saying that in a horrible way, because notice I'm here to support people with their channel and do their thing, but that's what that was really all about. That person was jealous that I've been doing this for over 10 years and they're not doing theirs. There's a different way to go about things. Don't be a smart arse. At the same time as be bullying me in my fucking emails. Or trying to, because I shut it down eventually. Anyway, moving on. The crone, yeah. Look, an older woman that had it in for me. And actually, as well, that person did want to send me things at some point, and I was like, no. And she wasn't happy. I was like, I don't, I've got an Amazon gift list. If people want to pick something from that and send cards or whatever, I don't like, thanks, but no thanks. Because I knew what it was. It was black magic. That would have had shit all over it. Not literal shit, we never know. The offering, nah, I don't want your offering, thanks. I'm a real healer. I don't want your witchcraft. That's weird. There's a song on right now. I don't know how that goes, but it's the White Stripes and it's My Doorbell, the kiss. Someone's gonna be ding dong, here for my fated kiss. The kiss. And also on the live stream the other night there, the kiss came out. I mentioned the kiss at the start of it, and then right at the end of it, there was a song about the kiss. There's a kiss coming. Remember, Leo is cheeky, spicy, sexy, kind of playful energy. Um, yeah, look. 5 of Wands, I've put all that shit behind me. Avoidance, internal turmoil, closed off. I'm taking that. I mean, I've put that behind me. Right, I need to scroll back because I've not actually read these for a while. See, this is the thing, because I've been doing this for hours now, it's like the energy is even more intense. This sounds like my story currently. I'll keep listening and let me know. When hearts are distant, we feel to scream. Oh, that's deep. Um, yes, that's exactly what I mean. Like, it's just basically that. Like, it would be like if someone was like, it's just basically doing anything. Like, put it this way, right? See if I was doing personal cards right now, which you've missed the boat earlier. I was doing it earlier, but um, I don't read someone's cards unless I've asked them for permission. Because earlier I was like, and put why is that running? Oh, that's just running out. I thought folks would chuck me off. Like, put notice I did say I have been 90 minutes already or something, hasn't I? God, I'm going to be here till 6 in the morning. Um, sorry, I'm thinking about having my breakfast now before I go in bed. That's quite funny. Like, I don't think I'll do that. I don't think anyway. But like, I got people to put a blue heart to give me permission to read their energy. I don't just read their energy. But see if I did, it would be okay if I done it because by being on here, you're asking for it. You know what I mean? I'm going to read your energy. You know what I mean? Well, I'm doing it now. Look, there's someone said, "Here, this is my story." And with me, people get really creeped out because I've got such Scorpio energy. Um, they're like, "Holy shit, are you got a camera in my room? How are you doing that?" And it's because of, again, know your astrology. Pluto 0 degrees retrograde, so I do really go a thorough job and I do it differently than other people in the 12th house. Hidden secrets. There ain't no fucking secrets around here. Like if you saw the one earlier, I was like, I think Connor's here, but I think, well, either no, Connor will be sleeping. I was like, no, I think Connor's watching, but he's not talking. And then he couldn't not say. He was like, nailed it. You know what I mean? I felt him. I feel people. I mean, Connor's one of the people that sometimes I'll be cooking at the weekend and I'll be like, you doing okay? You're all right. You know what I mean? I'll say something like that. It's not just Connor, but he is one of them. And obviously, I'd do that to my own twin flame as well. I'd be like, oh, I feel something's going on with you. You're okay. You know what I mean? I love you. You're okay. Hopefully, I see you again one day. And I'll let you get back to your day. Kind of. I don't say it like that, but you know what I mean? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, some of the females as well. I'll be like, I said that to someone today. I'll be like, you okay? This is all telepathically. Most of the time when I'm cooking. Don't know. It's random times. And we do that in our sleep too in the astral. Definitely you do that with your twin flame. But I do that with you as a soul family. Is that you know what I mean? And naturally, the more you connect with each other, and here you might talk to each, you know, you might find that you do that with each other. People do that in my membership. Like they'll, not the current one, but another one, other ones I've had over the years, but it might start happening now I'm saying it. Um, Clear as a vibe. Thank you very much, Bex. And if you're new to speaking your truth, you're very welcome to do that around here. And sorry if you feel like sometimes my energy can be quite fierce, but I just sometimes have to suss whether you're a real person or a bot or basically. And I'll still be sussing that out for a few lives with anyone that's new. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. And if you want to know why I'm saying that, go and watch the very long one that I done earlier. And you'll understand why. Um, I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. I've got a fair bit. Well, I've got like Jupiter and Neptune. Oh, actually, and what I was looking at the other day, I was like, holy fuck. Also, one of the asteroids. Oh, actually, that's so weird. Eros, the card I picked up. I didn't realize I had Eros in Capricorn. That's quite funny. When I looked mine up, I was like, that's you know what I mean. I don't know. I would have maybe thought I had it in Scorpio or something. But then maybe he has. I bet he has. That's what I think it is actually. I think he has, and I'm feeling because it's you know what I mean. I can feel again. I don't know what his chart is, but I feel I do know what it is. I feel like I feel I've nailed it. But I might be wrong. I'll tell you. I'll tell you the truth. I'm like, I was way off. He's something else. But I don't really think there's anything else he could be. So I'm not telling you the other placements that I feel. Well, I've said some of them, but I'm not telling. I've not said all of them. But it made sense that you know when I was looking up more about it, I was like, oh yeah, that is actually because again, there's so many. I love acid. There's so many of them. Um, but and actually, as I was looking into that for myself, I had a weird synchronicity. What happened again? I think I wrote it down on my phone. I think it was. I think that episode, the Sex and the City came out. There was something really weird. I read all that earlier. Oh, wait a minute. This is a big eclectic mix of weird stuff that happened. Oh, I found Sister Act just it was ending, and I've put I will follow him. He is my destiny. You know, it right the film, the right at the end of the film. I will follow him. I will follow him wherever he may go. He is my destiny. Except I think it's the masculine about the feminine. Realizing someone's your destiny. Oh, and then I've wrote something for myself at that bit, and then that's yeah, basically what it was. I found an episode of that Sex and the City. But it was very specific. And it was literally after I'd been looking deeper into Eros, which about is sex, basically. And it was an interesting episode that I found out. I'm not saying exactly what happens in that scene, but I know that it was a very specific message for me. and it was weird timing. And I also found that at his birthday numbers. I'm not even kidding. It was fucking weird. Because I was like, oh my god, that's so weird. I just found that at that time. Um, and then I've wrote here now. Give me a minute to explain this because I know this is when I get downloads when I'm half asleep. Switching Bluetooth earbuds. One broken symbolic. Karmic relationship. Hanging by a thread. Oh, I had my old earbuds in, right? Because the other ones that are newer keep going really loud. Like it's like honestly, it's like whatever fucking random time of the night. It goes really loud. I'm like, fuck. Fucking burst me, it's horrible, right? So I feel that's symbolic of new things being scary and like you want to go back to the old thing. Because it was getting really on my tits. So like basically I picked up the old one where only one is working. That's like picking up something from the like a bad thing from the past, a karmic relationship. And it's hanging by a thread because there's only one earbud. And it kept saying, battery low, and then it turned off. And I think that was symbolic of boom, that's it. Battery low, power off. No more. You're finished the karmic cycle with the karmic relationship. But then I think the new earbuds going off, I've wrote twin flame connection, loudly screaming with signs. Because it is, but it's, on a serious note, it is horrible when this keeps doing that. And then I've wrote true channeling of energy is not for the faint of heart. It's souls that can handle the energy. Fourth house lie, trap, trauma. Oh yeah, so that's about the fourth house one that I done the other day. Like I said, that was some of my stuff, but as we saw in the chat, it was a lot of people in the chat, and even people that aren't talking. A lot of people that aren't talking. And that's what I'm saying, that's a true healer. Like that's not many people would sit and cry on YouTube knowing what that's all about, because, well, they'd be embarrassed, and I'm not embarrassed. I don't particularly want to watch it back too much because I'll get upset when I see myself upset. I don't like seeing anyone cry, including myself. But I watch it back just because, like I said, Joe was really funny on it. I want to see what. Oh yeah, and then I've said about the Love Island ringtone thing. Yeah. So anyway, I've got all that out. So right, okay, where are we in this? Because now this is so annoying. This is not all of this deck, and this is such a beautiful deck with really romantic cards, and I don't know where the fuck it means something. I don't know where the fuck the other half of the deck is. I don't even want to use this. Yeah, weird. I'll find it somewhere. Um, I don't even know where we are. This is still. I mean, no wonder I've been talking this long. But I mean, I don't know where I was with the thing. I remember you talking about that lady. Yeah, I was speaking. Yeah. Anyway, that lady's a few ladies though. That's been more than one person that's done that to me. And like I said, it's always been older women. It's always been the same star sign. And I've said before what star sign it is. And it's one that I like. It's my star sign. Interesting, isn't it? Older Aries women. So if you're an older Aries woman, you're more than welcome. But I hope you don't fucking try that shit me. But I think that's screamingly obvious what that's about. You wish you were doing what I'm doing, and you're not. Why are you not doing it? You should have took the jealousy, transmuted it, and done it for yourself. Maybe they are now. Maybe they've learned and they're grown and they fucked off somewhere else. But I just hope they're not hurting anyone like they done to me when I didn't deserve it. I pray that every day. Because nobody deserves that. Both those women, two in particular that I'm thinking of. There's probably been more, but there's two that are really sticking out to me right now. Bold of the spirit world to assume it's just one kiss. I know, fucking hell, who says it's gotta stop there? um, but no, in all seriousness, I think with a lot of these connections, I think there's a lot to talk about before you do that. To be Capricorn about it. My iPod changed to supportive. What the heck is sportive? Sportive? I don't know. Don't answer it unless they're asking. I'm a Scorpio. Scorpio's my favourite sign. I'm not Scorpio, I'm Scorpio rising. But I feel Scorpio rising stronger than Scorpio energy. And especially me, because I've got a lot of placements. Like I always say, people like when I'm like, I'll see your Scorpio and I'll rise it with my Scorpio rising. But shit, there's tons of people in here that have got loads of Scorpio. We're all kind of rolling about in the Scorpioness. And I like it. Not everyone does, but I like intense. It's my first day here, and I must say I'm impressed. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Michael. So many of us are Scorpios in here, I swear, yeah. I was about to say us Scorpios are stacker. Are you a Scorpio? Do you see what I mean? Fucking, I'm not lying when I say I love Scorpios. I love my Scorpio twin flame, and uh, anyone that's been someone that I've been calling a best friend in the past and present. Well, my present best friend is Scorpio with Scorpio rising. My other best friends in the past, one of them in particular was a Scorpio with Scorpio rising. Yeah, I like me some Scorpios. Um, my daughter's a Scorpio. She's a mystery to all. Yes, Scorpios are. You never know all their secrets. My pick's a Scorpion. You're probably tad tired. Yeah, just a little bit. Mad I said Aries out like, yeah. My nan was the same, older Aries. She clashed with my sister, who's also an Aries. Yeah, people like that give Aries a bad name. Hopefully, like I said, I'm used to that. I've seen people online doing that as well, like bashing Aries. Clearly, because they've had a bad situation with an Aries, man or woman. But we're not all the same because I've got 6 retrograde and I was more like a Pisces up until about 10 years ago. Like very gentle and very psychic, and obviously I'm still very gentle and still very psychic, but I don't take people shit. So, you know what I mean? That's a mixture of my Aries and my Scorpio. Um, I feel Leo the Stinger, and I don't know why. I'm Leo Mars, I think. Yeah, you are, because that's what this full moon was hitting. That's why you were in pain. Hopefully, you're not now. Going to be heading out in a bit. I'm Capricorn rising, Gemini sun, and I think that's why I'm neurotic. Are you my mum in hiding? My mum is Capricorn rising, Gemini sun. My mum doesn't know. I say to my mum, I think, Mum, watch that. If you want to learn more things about the air fryer, watch the people on YouTube doing it. And she's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't like she doesn't like, she knows I do this, but she's like, I don't like, I just, yeah. I don't think she really knows. She could if she tried, but she's not really, I don't think she knows. My dad does. I've said before, yeah. None of it, we don't talk about it. I talk about my mum. I don't talk about this with my dad, but he knows I do it. And like I said, it's kind of awkward, we want to talk about it all the time, and I don't talk about my twin flame journey with, it's all a bit weird, isn't it? I used to for many years, and then I didn't. Um, it's a weird one, isn't it? Alright, if you're not on when I get back, good night, Jess, good night. I will probably be sleeping for a very long time. Right, okay, so I just cut the deck at proposal, but um it was universal, so there could have been a broken off engagement or it doesn't need to be literal, it can be like union energy, whatever, or broken unions. That's the current energy I've been picking up. Right, let's see then. Is there anything else we need to know about the present before I move on? Because I'm going to speed up the questions. Nurture. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers, they'll flourish. I know it came out reverse, but I feel the message is that's what needs to happen. And everyone that's resonating with this. The flowers didn't get watered before. An analogy. I'm sure the person never gave you flowers. Maybe they did, but it's like this wasn't nurtured. It was left to die. There was a gift, they threw it away. They picked up the stones, they threw away the diamond. And it was quite funny when I said that the other day because I'd literally just got my little sleeper diamond earrings. They're not real diamonds, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nurture the connection. The relationship that might just start off as a friendship, nurture it this time. Cherish it. Let it bloom. Let the trust bloom. let the friendship bloom, then it'll flourish. That's the guidance. And release the exes. And somebody has released an ex, though, and even the lingering trauma from an ex, because it was in reverse. Healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. Some people have been holding back to clear their energy of the past. And again, some people's exes might have been like really current, like they just split up with somebody and they're, I don't know, it's all different for different people. But look, that one looks like a surprise. I think there is proposals coming. Again, it's Leo, it's going to be dramatic, it's not everyone, so use your fucking common sense, but I mean, it's got a guy kneeling down with a ring. That's a proposal. Romantic surprises are on the horizon, be open to them. But this could also be muses on as well, you're somebody's muse. Destiny. That card again. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. What's the thumbnail again? I think I might do that and that. These are shite for the thumbnail though. Thumbnail. Right, okay. I can't even talk anymore. No wonder. Maybe this person's finding it hard to find the words. Saying I love you is not the words you want to hear from me. It's not that I want to. I'm not available. Oh dear, what does that mean? This is different people's stories because it's not even fucking making sense. So it's different people's stories. Someone's not available. They're not available because they might not have closed off. Someone might not be an ex yet. But remember the cards at the start, right? This is going to sound harsh, right? Sorry, I'm getting the fucking makeup in my eyes and everything now. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine got the same cards, but then we got False Twin Flame. Somebody's realised I'm with the wrong person. That's what that message is. So I'm currently not available, but I'm on the same page as you and I'm going to make that my ex soon. God, sorry, I don't know who that is, but we haven't got time to hang around on that. Right. Because you're my last and you're my true love. Remember earlier I did say a channel, because remember I'm just passing the message on, and but when I've been sitting for this long, it's really flowing even stronger. But I'm always just channeling in that way. I did say something like, "That's my true love. That's my." I always say, you know what I mean. This is like a karmic. That's my. I don't know. I'll need to see it when I watch back. This person's like, "Fuck." That I knew that person was my true love all those years ago. However, some of you it's like decades ago. Some of you it's just a few years. It's different for different people. I feel for a lot of people this is a fucking long time though. Somebody's like, I felt that way, but I didn't know what to do with that, or I didn't even know what I didn't. That was alien to me. But but then I've started to remember past lives, and maybe I even did at the time, and then I was like, whoa, tried to sort of. And then also it's quite interesting because the killer somebody told me is on. Somebody told me that you gotta, well, what was it, girlfriend, boyfriend, blah blah blah, whatever's relevant. That could be about gossip or something. But yeah, that is what it is. Somebody's like, I'm with a karmic person. I was needing to learn the lessons I needed to learn. Time to forgive. It's the man suspended in midair. To become the sorry, what does it say? Personal empowerment, to be empowered. To become the high priest that I needed to be. That's funny, because the cards that I ended on the last one, for a few of the men, where you're a high priest of Atlantis. So I would say for this, whoever's resonating with this, the masculine is a high priest of Atlantis, because a lot of you are. And the high priestess of Atlantis is the feminine. And the dark high priestesses of Atlantis are the karmic energies, especially because false twin flames come out in this one, that tricked the masculine into thinking that they were the one when they weren't. And that's the masculine spiritual awakening. But they're remembering who they really are. You can do it. You were tricked in a past life in Atlantis by a false twin flame. Holy fuck balls. That was they're just kind of like, we're going to show off for Claire just in case you think we're lying. You were tricked in Atlantis by the same person. They done it again. Past lives are real. False twin flame, intense change. Masculine twin. Because I'm releasing my lower self, I now see that person for what they really are. Or this is what happened in the past. That ain't my true love. That person is. And I've always known it. They're where my abundance is, my happiness. I wasn't willing to take responsibility for that in the past. Wasn't in my higher consciousness. And then that put me in a dark night of soul. And then guess what? I woke up. Shit, I'm not meant to be in this. I'm meant to be with that person. Well, that's probably why I've sat on here that long, so that I can, yeah, look, this is a karmic relationship. But I needed to clear my core wounds. This could even be people that realise they have needed to be in it to learn what they've needed to learn before they could receive the Holy Grail union. But I did quote this card earlier. I am the chosen one. Fast track to ascension. That's the masculine saying that. Where you might have been like, why me? Like in the Matrix, why me? Why me? And being too humble, it's like, oh, actually, no, fuck. I'm chosen for that person. And they're chosen for me. How could I even try to think that I was meant to be with someone else? This third party. Did I did I stop to hold them up for the thumbnail? Because that has to be the thumbnail. Fucking hell, that's pretty intense. That's, you know what I mean? Just in case, I know a lot of people that are here all the time know this, because obviously I'm a channeler first and foremost, but I'm also a shaman and I'm a medium, right? So they talk through me. And when I was saying all of that was definitely one of the masculines coming forward and talking, because I can tell the difference. Speak their truth, express themselves. Past life healing, boom. Here's that card though, because I'm that tired. Don't think. What the hell did that mean? Isn't it? They're hiding masculine. Oh, that must be that one. Right. I think we've got to do that, and that. And it always comes out in the Leo ones. Oh my god, I just had a massive download. I've just realised something. I always channel this in the Leo one, and there's some people watching that makes perfect sense for their connection. It consistently keeps coming out. So although I don't always say like this, remember this is for Leo in the fifth house, but everyone's got that somewhere. But I feel if you or your person has got strong sun, moon, or Leo rising, there is a like really intense third party interference. But again, I can think of people where like you don't have those placements, but that was what happened too. And it might be more than one. Like, you know what I mean? It's happened once and it's happened again, or it's the same person and it happens again years later. It's like you're maybe dealing with a karmic situation. Burning desire, flames of passion ignite, physical connection, the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. That's how this person's working that out. This person's getting freedom from a third party situation because they don't feel like they're on a spirit soul path with that person. They feel sick. I felt sick doing the shorts earlier and I explained I was feeling I need those dramatic cards. I'm like waving my hands about. We need these cards. The snake's going to come out. This is somebody that feels sick being around somebody because they're like, you're not who I thought you were. And I don't even mean like, oh, you're not my true love or that. I don't think this person did think that was a true love, but they're much worse than what we even could have even. I think, it's like a nightmare. Again, don't make this as yours if it's not yours, but can you tell us why I'm saying that? I meant to say I feel more like a Leo. Damn iPad. Got to figure it out myself. Let's see. Or are you talking about were you talking about YouTube there? I know I hurt you. I never intended to. But that specifically, I know I hurt you when I chose that other person. When I got lured into, seduced into this connection with this third party. The truth is, I'm still healing wounds from that, from a past relationship. God, that's quite intense, that combination. And I'm coming back soon. I'm going to tell you all about it. I didn't want to come back when I didn't feel ready for commitment, because I feel like this is something that's meant to be really serious. And that's scared me. But you're so beautiful. And I want you to trust me. And I'm trying to trust in divine timing, but it's really hard because I just want to come and speak to you. I can't get you out of my head. I want to sing Kylie, but I'm going to resist it. You're very intimidating too. You scare the shit out of me. I don't want to lose you though. Sorry, it's kind of funny the way I'm channeling it, but like this person's like, you do scare me. It's kind of like if you're in the UK and you watch Love Island, it's fucking like nuts as that girl. She was well within her rights, but it's like this person might be like, I don't want to be on the receiving end of that. You know what I mean? And I don't think you would go as nuts as that girl, but it's like that's what I'm feeling. It's like I miss you. I'm thinking about making you an offer. What if you tell me fuck off? I send you telepathic messages to see, to test the waters. I'm so grateful for you. If truth be told, though, when I read that upside down, I thought that it said I'm sorry for lying to you. Sometimes my clairvoyance does that. There is a card that says that, though. It actually says I'm so grateful for you, but I think it might be a mixed message because it's 555 big changes. I think it's like I'm so grateful for you, but I'm also sorry for lying to you. And I'm grateful that you forgive me because I feel you do. But I'm not being arrogant about it. I just can't really get my head around why someone would forgive me. I can picture a life with you. I couldn't before. And then notice I hesitated. I fear that if you get too close, you'll hurt me. That's how I felt in the past. And I'm terrified because you could still hurt me, but I want to see if you'll give me a chance. And I think that's it with this card. So I'm cutting the deck and it's going to the other bits. That, what I just channeled, sounded scarily like the speech in that awkward moment. But whenever I quote that film, I think it's because this is going to be awkward. For them. Well, probably for the both of you. But he says something like that. He says something like, I'm terrified because for the first time, oh, I don't know. I don't think he says I love you. I think he says something like I'm feeling things for someone I've never felt before. It's something like, and I want to do something about it or something. Because the film starts and it's like, so. And it's like the whole point is like when someone says so, that's when he's about to break up with someone. But spoiler alert, when it ends, he's like so, and it's because he wants to start a conversation that he's like, I want to be something serious. And watch the rest of the film because there's very deep bits in that as well, but it's fucking hilarious too. It's got a bit of everything. Anyway, let's now get the tea with these cards. But thank you, whoever stepped forward to give that message, because someone's saying very on point for me. Thank you. You're very welcome. Sarah, have you just sneaked in? Or are you the person that said hi right at the start? Or no, I don't think you did. I think you're another person, aren't you? Um, right, let's see now. Like, this is what I mean. People will watch this sometimes and you'll think this is just about you. And it's not. There'll be lots of people that aren't talking. They're like, holy fucking shit, that was mine. Because let me tell you, again, we don't name names because we keep it classy and we keep the nice, lovely spaces with the beautiful people protected. But sometimes I've caught people and I'm like, I feel exposed. That is my fucking story. Word for word, you've given detail. I've watched ones where people have not only like spoke about shamans, but they've also like they've like they've literally like named yeah, people's professions, and it's been my twin flame and everything. And I'm like I watched one once and someone was like, I think the feminine's like a shaman and I think like the masculine's like a such as, and I was it's like, what? Excuse me? So do you know what I mean? They're not, and it's always like people with heavy Scorpio placements. I'm like, fuck, they're doing a Pluto and Scorpio like me. That's fucking scary shit. But it's so I know it's intense, but I think it's kind of nuts. And quite a lot of people are. So this is will be this is bits and bobs. This will be resonant with a lot of people. So it's worth me sitting here slurring my words when it's 6 in the fucking morning. So see when I joke when I say I'll be on here till 6 in the morning, it wasn't a fucking joke, was it? But I'm still going. Right. Just like, look, a lot of people on this journey I've watched have given up and they thought, fuck it, they're not coming back. They've chose the other person, whatever. They could just stay spiritually asleep, fuck this. And, that might be the case. Nobody, it might be that immaculate. You can't control people. But I'm giving it a good old go to fucking make sure that I know that I've given it my all. You know what I'm saying? For everybody and for sorry, my nose is really itchy. Someone's loved one spirits really around. Um, but also because of what I've said. Like the reason why I started doing this in the first place, I didn't fully understand when I done it right away. Because I remember the person I was getting guidance from at the first was like, you could kind of go like, 30% on the truth, and I didn't. I threw that advice away and I went full fucking 100. Do you know what I mean? And it's like my higher self took over and it was like, no, this is what we're here to do. And I got it. But it was fucking scary. But now here we are and I'm used to it. But my belief is it's because there was more than a couple of people talking utter shite to him. I don't know what they were saying, but I think people have said some real nasty shit over the years. Might be wrong about that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't think I am though. And I even think like just we're withholding information. And I think that's been done towards me too. I would bet my life on it that's happened. Like where there's been at some points where people could have helped the situation and they've not only hindered it, they've just throw a bit of extra, you know what I mean? And they'll be going through karma for that, however many people done that. So I'll not worry about it. Might never know. Partying in reverse, yeah. This person's like, if they were a total party animal, and this could be simply just getting older. Someday, I mean, for fuck's sake, I was a mad partier, but I'm fucking knackered now. I can't be doing that shit. I'm a different person. If you want to see, like I said, that's why I don't want to watch that. That was quite upsetting. When I cried on, I remember I said something like, because I haven't watched it back, but I remember saying something like, I never used to be like this. I used to be able to be around a lot of people and be all right with it, or at least I thought I was all right with it. And then when I really sort of got really honest with myself about who I really am, and well, basically you call it unmasking, I always felt a bit uneasy and even a bit scared when I was out. And trust me, it wasn't because I had some pretty fucking hard folk around me. I've always got people looking out for me. I still like I've you know what I mean. I don't know who the hell it is, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm not talking about my spirit guides. I'm just talking about, you know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't need to be scared or that. And I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about I just feel uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And now it's like times a million. And I'm not really too bothered about it because, like I said, I am a bit older now and stuff. But there's still people that are going out and partying. That I never, I find that depressing. Sorry if I'm offending anyone, but I found that depressing when I was younger and I was watching people my age now still going out and partying like they were when they were, and I thought, I was like, I really fucking hope I'm not still going out at that age. Like, I think, you know what I mean? And I don't mean like, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? It's go and have a dance and that, but I mean like if it's a fucking every weekend thing and I'm just kind of like, nah, it's no for me. It might still be for it's no for me. Do you know what I mean? Time of your life is on. That's quite good riddance. Time of your life. That's on right now. Yeah, good riddance to that. You know what I mean? I don't know how I done it. I partied my way through some traumatic times, but time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. But I think it's someone's putting partying behind them. They don't want it either. Not as much. Yeah, I want grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. Like I feel it is a constant performance, and I want to take off the mask. I can't do this anymore. And also, I was getting caught up in things that weren't good for me. Addiction. I put that behind me too. This is again, like I said, it's not everyone, but I feel this is I'm channeling a lot of people. Whether it's divine feminine, I would say in the long past, or divine masculine. It's more going to be divine masculine males and females. I feel that by partying, it left you in a unstable place, putting on a performance, and led you into some dark places with addictions. Codependent, obsession, restraint, possessive control, emotional blocks. Kept you staying stuck at a certain age, not growing, not maturing, kept you in addictive, toxic cycles, and also just addictions, drugs, alcohol, whatever the addiction is, porn, heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup. All these people are putting boundaries up with people. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. But that's also somebody didn't want to talk to you. Interested, awaiting messages, text calls, email, talking more. Oh my God. I don't mean look, someone's coming back from the dead. Somebody ghosted you. New beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, tragic endings. There was a tragic ending. Somebody's going to start talking out the blue. Because that's always my note today, Satan. Like someone was like treating you like you're the devil. Like you were the bad one. And they've woke up to that's not the truth. They went through a rebirth. Coming back like Jesus. Oh my God. But you see, I mean, that's what I say. I do deliver people from evil. And when I'm not joking, I think Mary Magdalene and Jesus are helping with this because they were helping with things I've been doing earlier on as well. Um, I'm single. Just been watching quietly. You woke me from my sleep in the last life. Sorry about that. And I was having the bizarrest dream. The bizarrest dream while she was talking, and I've been listening, and it's been synced and resonating throughout. That's because it's more than just a dream. Oh, what's this card? It's wait a minute, I think this is about heart awakening. That's what was happening to you. Oh my God. I don't know why I was thinking she was called Sarah. You're called Sarah. But I think she looks like a Sarah. I think it's because I done work with her. She might be watching quietly, but I done work with a Sarah. Because at first I was like, wait a minute, are you that Sarah? You might be. I don't think. No, you're not that Sarah, are you? Are you a new Sarah? Sorry if you're that Sarah. Nah, I don't think you are. Nah, you're not. You're not actually. She was called Sarah, but it wasn't Sarah in her screen name. But yeah, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. That is more of like a shamanic journey because that's what I take people into, like a trance. And you're getting all the code, like the key codes and the downloads and the light code activations. You're meant to be having for. It's quite exciting. Um, yeah, because like that's when I'm in that energy. Because Goddess Isis not only heals other people and heals, but it's like, um, although it's he was chopped up in little pieces, and it's an analogy for you're breathing life into the other half of your soul. And with twin flames, you're bringing life back into them and the connection, you know what I mean? Where they've been stuck in the lower world, addictions, karmic people, heavy shit. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. And this is definitely one of those nights because I can take whenever I've been on this for a long, long time, it's like, whoa, this is a strong energy I'm channeling. Um, my Pluto's in Scorpio, that story felt like my ex-best friend talking to me. Oh, wow. But not my guy. He was the third party. Oh, it's your first time seeing you. Well, welcome. Whoa, that's pretty deep. So right, I don't I can't really be bothered going into this chat, right? But if you choose to come back and watch, like you'll see that I basically it might be changing, but historically for the last few years, like 5 years, I attract men and women that are the masculine energy. But if you stay with me on that once, if you've been watching other people, some of you might have been placing yourself as the feminine when you're actually the masculine. So yeah, it's just something that some people get if you've been here a while, and even actually people get it really pretty quickly. Sometimes even on the first live, but you might need to watch a few times to see what I'm saying. Only you're going to know, but all I'm saying is if some of you are dead set that you're the divine feminine, that's a change around here. And I'm not saying it's not true, because I'll trust if you're like, no, because it's complicated, because I talk with women all the time, but it always, and some of you are on the chat right now, so you'll be able to back me up. We could have crazy synchronicities, get on really well, really similar. But when I'm talking to you, I'm like, the whole time I'm talking to you, I'm getting all these flashes and downloads about my twin flame. That's you're not me. It's hard to explain. Um, but that's really interested me because I'm like, I wonder if you're the masculine. So that would be like a masculine saying that one of your best friends. Now, how were they the third party? Did they try to get involved with you? Like, was it somebody that was trying to get in your ear about your twin flame not being a good person for you? Or were they going after your person? Because are you a man or a woman? Like, it doesn't really matter if you're a man or a woman. Do you know what I'm saying, though? No, you're a woman. I felt you're a woman, and you're saying, but not my guy. Yeah, not my guy. Well, again, you could be same sex, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just interested to how was it a third party? Because as I say all the time, a lot of people's karmic people aren't a lover; they're a friend. My most of my karmic people in my lives were former friends. Didn't realise obviously at the time. Well, you know, I had my suspicion, but it's it's just because they don't have to have anything to do with, sometimes it can be something to do with your person, but it's just if it's like they're keeping you stuck in a cycle that you're trying to get out of and they're keeping you stuck. It's not always necessarily their fault, you know what I mean? They just might be stuck in their life and then you need to, this isn't for me anymore. I don't like wishing karma on them. It always makes me feel pukey, maybe because it's true. Yeah, my advice would never wish ill on anyone. Like, trust me, people have fucked me over. Like, I've got no words to even go there. And a lot of people wouldn't believe in the ways that people, like loads of people have fucked me over. But I know and the people know. Many people out there. Some people that will still tune in. But like I said, I forgive everyone, no matter how bad it was. I forgive everyone because I'm not holding on to that shit. But I genuinely, you know, and I wish everybody be happy. Like I've said that before, there's people that have fucking robbed me. Like they've literally meant to have paid me for something and they've just done a runner. And it never makes any sense because it wasn't really that much money in some cases, and that makes me sad. Fuck knows what have happened in those people's childhoods, and I'm not saying that horrible, I'm being serious. None of it makes any sense. Because it's people I could bump into the street, that's embarrassing. For them, not me. But I wouldn't be horrible to people. But I wouldn't be standing having a chat either. Um, and I also wouldn't want people not being able to sleep at night, worrying about that. Because I wouldn't be horrible, but I think it would just be, you know, a given. We're not going to talk. Um, it's only money, but it's not a nice thing to do to people. When somebody tries, it's not, you know, it's not. I'm not going to go on about it because I don't want to. I don't like blame and shame and guilt tripping people, so I don't want. But it's, I do have to say it now and again when it comes up because it's true what I'm saying. And I've had people obviously in other parts of the world, but that one stung because it was somebody that I could see them in the street. Uh, I get it and I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? I get it because traumatized you, but it was a bit weird. Um, yeah, don't wish ill on people. Wish them, pray for them. Even what I'm saying about those women that have, years ago done that to me, I'm like, I do pray that they get the healing that they need and that but they also that they stay away. And even if they watch, that's all you can do. You can watch, but you're not getting. Because I think that's a shame. I think some people will be sad with themselves that they don't get to have fun in the chat anymore. You done that to yourself, and you're not getting a second chance. These people don't deserve it. They would hurt some of you, and I'm not letting that happen. And that's what annoys me about something else that I was saying earlier cryptically. There's some people have followed me from their places, and I can't control what people do and who they tune into that. I wouldn't want to, but it's kind of like what I can control is on my channel. If you start talking about people that I don't want to affect people that I care about on here, including some of the people I'm even talking about, don't be shocked if your comment gets instantly deleted or something. I've got my reasons. If you want to know, you can email and ask. I'm not needed to do it yet, but I'm just saying if that happens to anyone. Nobody's in the chat right now that knows what I'm talking about, but people might be watching at some point. I keep going really ghetto about that, but I'm serious. It's about beer o'clock for me here. It's fucking cup of tea for me time and have my breakfast maybe. Right, okay, let's see now. Because I'm going really, you know, where's the questions? I'm going to speed this up now because I think I am anyway. This is really fucking heavy that they've, this feels like a really important, both of these feel really important challenge. Like, that's what I mean, because remember the fact I was going to solve, they're like, no, shine your light. This message needs to go out loud and clear. What's a subconscious block? Sabotage, rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. It came out in the verse, the feminine, you have worked on whatever you were self-sabotaging with. But it also means whoever your masculine is, they're going to eventually mirror that if they're not already. Right? That's going on in the subconscious, feminine side. Masculine, subconscious. Oh, that's exciting because when something's in the subconscious, it's going to eventually surface to the conscious mind. Because I'm a hypnotherapist too, if you don't know that, people, but you don't need to be a hypnotherapist to know that. Meeting and talking, savouring the moment, feeling elevated, building a friendship. Subconsciously, this person could be dreaming about that moment. They could be consciously visualising it too, but I feel they're having dreams about it. And actually, I could say that much about the dream I had was a little bit like that. It wasn't actually exactly like that. But it was definitely, like I said, he was in my dream, and it was nice. And it's my dreams have not for the whole time I've known that there's always been interferences and fucking confusing things and that dream all seemed a bit too it seemed a bit too good to be true. But it felt more like a vision, it felt real. Even there was a bit where we were like sneaking off to kiss. We'll just leave it at kiss. But do you know what I mean? And it's like I'm like, I don't know what the hell that was all about. But maybe it was a flash of the future and we're like, oh my god, we're in the moment. This is like this is what I saw. Um right. Conscious mind. This will be weird if something, let's see. Oh, that's pretty harsh. Feminine, new beginning, liberation, reborn, transition, tragic. What I know, I'm going to channel as a feminine. What I know in my conscious mind right now, channeling the feminine. This isn't me, but it might be how I feel too. We'll see. I'll tell you. I'm not going back. Whatever I had with you in the past, that's dead. That's gone. I'm not who I was, and you're not who you were. But I still love the parts of you that I was attracted to and love. But I'm not who I am. You're not who you are. Therefore, whatever we become, if we both decide we're going to be something brand new, that's dead, that's gone. Tragic ending. That's a shame. Let's just pretend we never knew each other in the past. Let's start again like new people. This has been reborn. as it happens, that is how I feel, right? So, know your enemies on when I'm saying this, and your twin flame is not your enemy. And some of you have been very mixed up at different points, and you've been led to believe it is. Quite funny actually, because someone I was talking about not that long ago felt like that about hers. And when we spoke for a long time, she looked at it very different. I don't know what the deal would be now, but she had it actually. It was a bit uncomfortable to say it, but yeah, when she was talking about her and her twin flame, I was like, "Oh, you sound a bit like me and mine," but it's went like even worse. Like, but she didn't believe me at first that she was in the masculine energy, and then she got it, and she was like, "Shit, I am that energy," because there was more venom coming from her. Don't know, she wouldn't describe it like that, but there was more venom coming from her towards him. Um, and then after we done a bit of work together, she thought a bit differently. I think that they were talking. I don't know what the deal is now, but they're definitely very intense, Plutonian sort of. Everyone's twin flame connections very because they also have a very again. This person will know it's her, but other people won't. But I might be describing other people like they also have a very beautiful connection and very silent. Because when I've said before as well, like I'm not kidding when I say that, because that was actually that person. That was something that literally happened with that couple. That they hadn't seen each other. I don't know if it had been years. I think it had been years. But he hit her up out of the blue and he came round and he just came in, lay down on the bed beside her and they didn't really talk. And he was just beside. I was like, I fucking totally get that. I'd be quite happy if mine done that. We could work the rest out after, do you know what I mean? But like I said the other night when I was doing this, and it was like, no, I was like, but in that moment, I think I said something like, but I'm going to go to my bed, I'm going to have my sausage, beans, and chips, and I don't want to talk. I want to watch Love Island. So if he wanted to come round right now and do that, he could do that. But it was a weird time in the morning. And I didn't do that anyway. I actually weirdly went in the bath and then I went to sleep. But you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't really think it matters what time it is. Some things it's like too overwhelming, you don't even know where to start. Maybe that is the best thing to do, is just lie down in the silence of a dark room. Then maybe somebody will break the silence at some point and you can sort it out. If this is a literal thing with me, mine, it'd probably be me that broke the silence eventually, to be honest. But I was like, don't know if he'd be up for doing that, but I'm just putting it out there in case it's a thing. So, um, mm, masculine energy, key on a ring in reverse, conscious mind. I don't want to do that anymore. Many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. I don't want to do that anymore. And I don't want to treat you like that. I'm sorry for when I've ever treated you like that. And I mean in the sense that it's different if, you had a friends with benefits or whatever, all the other words people would use. I mean, like, this person's like, I'm sorry if I treated you like you were just like anyone else, because you're not. I'm going to come in and I'm going to chase you and I'm going to take you on a date if you let me. Fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies, but I more just feel it's a chaser. I'm going to take a run and jump. I'm going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to get back out there. I'm going to meet somebody new. You're going to meet the new person that I am. I want to set a date. I might start talking to you online before I talk to you in person. Yeah, so that's like that would be like someone coming on here and pretending it's like, that'd be like him coming on here and pretending there's someone else. He might have already done that. I remember thinking that at the start. I was like, wait a minute, who are you? I think it was just a troll. Um, but for other people, that might be Messenger or something. Fuck knows. Um, oh wow. Well, if I am a masculine, is severely impaired, been working on it. I can't take action currently. No, we were very involved. They both told me to stay away from the other from the beginning. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm meaning. So your best friend. So was it your best friend was a guy, or were they a woman? And they told you to stay away from him? Because that's quite again. I'm not going too deep into this, but that's what I'm saying. Like I had a few people I didn't know very well, and some that I did know well enough. And it's just like, why are you telling, like, you know what I mean? All the time. Every minute I saw this, some people would be like telling me every single thing that he's been up to, and I was like, I don't need to know all of that. He's not my boyfriend. I'd rather not know that. But it was to put me off him. Do you know what I mean? It didn't. I was kind of like, oh, well, I'd rather not have heard that, but it's not really mind of my business because I'm not being funny, but if I was hooking up with people and whatever, I wouldn't really want people being like, oh, by the way, Claire fucking got it on with that guy. You know what I mean? It's like, again, it kind of seemed like he wouldn't really give a shit at the time, to be honest, but maybe he did, and maybe he did. Maybe he didn't like you. I don't know. Maybe, maybe thought people, maybe told them people told them things like that, and I hadn't even done that, or maybe I had just slept with somebody and somebody's, you know what I mean? I can think of it. Unfortunately, I can think of a few things where everybody makes mistakes, and I don't like to live with regrets. But again, I'm not going too deep into that. There's a couple of memories I've got. One in particular I can think of where something happened, and I was very drunk and very vulnerable. And I just think that story could have been twisted. But I wouldn't like to think so, because that would be nasty as fuck on other people's parts, whoever's twisted that. They should be ashamed of themselves, really. If I'm thinking it's that, I have thought about that before. That's the kind of shit that happens on the phone. You know what I mean? Sad bastards making up shit. Or twisting it, Things that's what I think is confusing when things are like, that's not exactly how that happened, and actually that's really pretty cruel for somebody to tell a story not the way it happened. Self-love and self-care, being happier, loving life, healthy choices. This masculine's like, I'm making healthier choices. I'm not interested in like third party. Well, I don't like that word, but I'm not interested in hooking up. That's the lower world. That's the look at my face. Like that's actually it's like I'm feeling ashamed and disgusted of myself. Like, I don't want to be in this energy. I've awakened to my ancient higher self. I was in a lot of sexual energy, the staff. Look at the picture. I was like, yeah, look, playing with time. I've actually like wasted a lot of time doing that. But now I've awakened to my mystical shaman self. Deep shit, man. Right. Can we get I just want to get a wee bit more. So that person's saying I want to come out of not taking things seriously, specifically with you and staying away from you, and I want to take you on a date. Poker face. Taking a chance, risk options, not show my hand. I never showed my hand before. I played it cool, too cool. And now I'm ascending. I'm coming in a different person. Learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. I'm the butterfly. My heart breaks in reverse, and I'm dropping the mask in reverse. And I can't stop thinking about you. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in the head. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this person, all the people in this energy are replaying all the events, are cringing, could feel even a wee bit of shame and guilt. And, we all feel like I'm just said, I just touched on something there that was not, I'm not going to shame myself. It's not one of my proudest moments. And it was through alcohol. But like it was alcohol that I wouldn't usually. Somebody gave me champagne and I went to on another planet. And the next thing I know, I'm like, what the hell? That's a true story. So, you can probably work out the rest. Um, but what I will say in that situation, it was a bit of a weird one. Something happened and then I got upset and then I was talking about my twin flame with the person. It was fucked up. It was totally fucked up. It was just fucked up. I'm just gonna leave it the whole night. That was whole night was fucked up. The fact that I was even that people let me, yeah, people weren't looking out for me that night. But I can't blame that on anyone. It's your own personal responsibility. But I wouldn't let my friends get into that situation. That's dodgy. Evolving and growth. Next phase: healing inner child, releasing the past. Makes me a bit angry, really, for my inner child when I think about that. And same chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. This person is awakened. If they went to sleep on that, they've awakened to that. And they're like, why the fuck did I throw that away? Because all these jealous fuckers around me, I can see them for exactly who they are now. So that's a coincidence. I just said that after a story I just told, but because it's mirroring, you know what I mean? It's like, because I didn't think it. I did think I did. I thought that's going to get back to him and it's going to be convoluted. But maybe that's exactly what I walked into. Maybe that was maybe people set me up. Who knows? Maybe that's going too deep. But I don't think that is going too deep. Something fucking weird happened. That wasn't in my plans. Um, that's why you should be careful with alcohol. Um, I can't handle a tragic ending. There are worse things. Right, okay, we need to keep this. Right, karmic lessons. What's that? Oh, nearly knocked over. They want me to use this again. I just knocked that over for a reason. Peace. Feminine, you've spent a lot of time being not at peace with not knowing the answers to things. And that's something you need to let go of if you haven't already. You've got a deep inner knowing. You're gonna get, look, you're gonna get your happiness with your, if this, whoever this is for, you're gonna get your masculine. You've got a deep knowing, and it's gonna be Treasure Island. That's what people tried to sabotage. Tried. They didn't succeed. They succeeded for quite a few years with the people that make sense, that this makes sense to. Come to the edge. This masculine's getting ready to take a leap of faith. Come to the edge. We can't, we're scared. Come to the edge. Pushed them and they flew. This person's scared, 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 and then fuck it, they're gonna do it. Because if you're the feminine, you done that with something. And a lot of you, I believe, would have done it, was telling them how you feel. And now they're mirroring it back. And that can take a few years because that's the case with me and mine. I done that a few years ago. Not on here. I did tell him how I felt. He's taken his sweet ass fucking time to tell me the same back, but I only want him to tell me that if it's the truth. It's been the truth the whole time, but anyway. Um, co-create. Karmic lesson is the masculine didn't create anything with you. They ran away. Time for a nap. They went to sleep, spiritually asleep, in the Neptune and Pisces. They were like, nope, not for you. That's not for me. Look, that's so funny. I knew that was going to come out. I should have said it. Nope, not for you. That's not for me. Too good to be true. It's not true. It's an illusion anyway. It doesn't matter. They're not for me. Not going to co-create with them. Going to go spiritually asleep. I'm going to pick someone else or pick lots of different people. It's not for me. It's not serendipity. It's not synchronicity. No, it's not my. They're not a loyal heart. It's not my person. Oh shit, now I found myself in a fork in the road. Oh my god, I'm being led back to that person for the milk and honey. Oh, it's time to go. This is the masculine journey. Time to go. I, I got caught up in something that wasn't real. Now I need to go back to my. And then I'll do it the other way down now, right? What order was it? I'm waking up now. I want to co create with you. What was not for me was the road I chose, the fork in the road, and I went the wrong way. That was not the real union. I got stuck in it, time to go, but it's in reverse. They were not loyal. And I realised that serendipity was like, this is loyal, this is real, it's not a trick. And now this person's like, shit, I'm late for an important date. Oh, that's funny, that's from Alice in Wonderland, which I haven't seen for years, but it's like, it did say they want to take you on a date. You got any more from this? Feminine. I said there. I love this. This is because it's a Leo full moon. It's like, ta-da. I said you're going to get your masculine. And masculine is 1985 is on, the year my twin flame was born. And I know it's not everyone, but a lot of yous are born that year. you're going to get your feminine. And it's funny, it came out that way. Feminine, you're going to get your masculine. Masculine, you're going to get your feminine. And this person's like, oh, I know I am, because I'm going after them. I'm chasing them. I'm coming to co-create. I'm coming for the milk and honey. Because it's an unfinished symphony. I said that earlier at some point in this. And I won't have peace until I at least try. It's going to cause chaos and conflict, but I said that. I've said it for years. You can't avoid that. I just picked up I'm going to go the distance this time. I'm nearly at the finish line. And I now get it that I can't avoid the conflict. And I now see that people are determined to put me against you. I didn't see that before. And if you tried to tell me that, I thought you're paranoid. You might not have done it directly. Like, I've never said that to mine directly, but I'm reading it in this all the time, and he's a divine masculine too. It doesn't take a genius to work out. It doesn't mean it's him all the time, but it is him in some of these. I don't know what ones. I don't really like to feel into that too much. Because you could drive yourself a bit nuts, you know. You don't know. When you don't know, you don't know. So, but the person's saying it again. That's not who I am now. Many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. It's not who I am. But when I was, that's what happened. Attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party temptation. But look where that got me. No thanks. This came out another one. Yeah, they were a narcissist. I knew that was coming. It was obvious. Narcissist, love bombing, self absorbed, and one sided. They were using me. I was avoiding the ascension. I was not making healthy choices. And I was in that energy. And it attracted narcissists. It attracted narcissists. I shuffled, it came out 3 times in a row. I attracted a narcissist. They love bombed me, they seduced me, they ruined my life. Could have been focused on the wrong things, money. They were after my money. I sabotaged it. Sabotage, rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing it, and I'm working on that. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. Are you going to understand all of this? Watching, looking, perception, stalking. That person stalks me. But I've cut ties, or I'm trying to. I'm moving on, or I'm going to. Receive what you need, progression, arriving. Reminiscing, make memories, learn from the past, perception. I've put that karmic relationship behind me. It was a toxic, codependent addiction. Why do they keep coming out again? Sorry to laugh, but those cards they come out together a lot. Karmic relationship, resentments, triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. If it was an addiction, it was hot and cold. Could have been when it was hot, it was very hot. But when it turned sour, turned nasty. And also the karmic person, all the people's karmic people, whether it's a man or a woman, whatever's resonating for different people. These are people that they're not in love with your person, but they're annoyed because it's like, everyone always chooses me. Excuse me, what? You're not choosing me? I don't think so. Like, whereas divine feminines are like, oh, that's fine. I don't really believe you, but you're telling me this, so I'm going to take it at face value. You're telling me, or your action are telling me you don't want to be out with me. That's fine. You do you. You do you. I'll do me. And but I'm going to keep doing my divine purpose. And in my case, and a lot of people's, it's like, I'm going to be having to talk about this, or whatever people's divine work is and stuff. And it's just with mine, it's more intense because you know I shed light on this stuff. And like I stressed, not everyone's karmic relationships or even marriages in some cases or however deep it went is this bad. Because yeah, some people are with soulmates and it's just not worked out. They're not all that bad. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. I think those are some of the more sad ones. It's just went a bit boring. It's just went a bit stale. Your person can't stop thinking about you. Might drag it out for, oh, you know, safe for the kids or it's comfort zone and it's all a bit sad. But then even them can get quite nasty. So But and the relationship's over. Oh my God, the relationship's over beside coughing. That says it all. The relationship's over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. But this, all these people are saying, I'm healing a heartbreak, toxicity, and addiction. It was an abusive relationship, and it's over. That's why I'm never going back to that. Can't believe I even stayed in it that long. Could it, this could be people that have addictions together, like overdoing it with drink and drugs and both or whatever. Or it doesn't need to be that, but it can be for some people. That's clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. But for other people, like I said, it was the right person for a while and it's not now. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. That's the date. Right, we've got enough from this now. Let's get some of these dramatic cards and then, oh my God, I need to go to my fucking bed. It's fucking 26. This is mental. It's 27. Wait a minute. Holy fucking shit, guys. What fucking time did I come on here? Nah, I didn't go. I was going to say, I nearly was going to be coming on here at 6:30. Don't tell me I've been on here for 12 hours. I'm not far. Helena's on again, that song. The traffic's getting crazy and everything. This is a bit, okay, anyway. This is a bit much, but let's. So, we're going to keep going because I'm nearly at the end. Again, I think that's the matter. I'm going to keep going. I'm nearly at the end. This is taking ages, but I'm going to keep going. In the shadows, this person is feeling this. So they might not necessarily say it, but they might. Let's see. Choose. Don't know. That's weird that I said it like that. They might not necessarily say that, but this is what they're worried about. This was the thumbnail the other day. Choose me, not the other guy. It's like that card from. Is it still there actually? This person's worried that someone else is coming. There's no real secrets in this world. That is so deep. I sometimes don't even know what that means, and I can't be bothered working it out. So you can figure that for yourself. I think it's just it's not a secret, the feelings between the two of you. That guy's still looking back at you. I just want you to be happy even if it's not with me. But it's not true. That's my guy, but it's not true. Trust your gut, feminine, it's rarely wrong. I'm talking to high priestesses and high priests, male and female divine feminines. You might gaslight yourself from time to time because you're like, this person's done literally nothing to tell me that I'm still in their mind. But you're like, no. But I know what I feel. I know what my feelings are towards them, but I feel their feelings back to me too. Something doesn't add up. I keep stepping towards you, only to pull away again. Exactly. You've always known the truth, you just refuse to see it. That's quite deep because I feel like I know it's not at the bit that I'm at, but I think it's like I always knew mine was nowhere near ready for me and he wouldn't be for a long time. But I refused to see that. And I kept gaslighting myself. Call it hope, well, I don't know, call it hope, faith, being a hopeless romantic. But I'm a twin flame healer. And also, like I said, like I say all the time, it's like, I'm not just like, oh, come back any old sort of way. I'm like, come back when you're ready to have a conversation and be honest. Don't come back giving it the big one. You'll just annoy me. Do you ever think about me late at night? You both do. There's the full moon. About each other. I'm afraid to get close and I'm terrified to lose you. The full moon, full moon, full moon. We're on a full moon. That always reminds me when I said when me and mine have been at a concert and the back of our bare arms were touching each other, but we didn't speak to each other all weekend. But that's how comfortable we are with each other. And other people noticed. Someone was like, "Were you just?" I was like, "Yeah, that's a bit weird." But just like the other time we saw each other, it was awkward, and he couldn't talk to me because of certain reasons that I won't go into. And he walked past me and he just went like that to my ear, which is actually quite an erogenous sounding too. But he walked past and he just traced my ear and he looked at me quite sad, and I knew what he was saying. It wasn't, it was never going to be the right time to talk. There wasn't really much you could say because it was a bit awkward. And he was actually with, I think he was actually with someone he was seeing at the time when he walked past me. Notice how that happened a few times and he didn't really care. So that kind of tells me a lot about that connection, that it wasn't that, however serious it was meant to be, it wasn't that serious, because a couple of times he did do that in front of that. Kind of interesting. Um, I'm so sorry. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. I'm ready to commit 100%. But if I show you my feelings, you might go off me. That came out in the same order the other day. If your person hasn't reached this bit yet, they might yet, but who knows? We let go of that bit. Right, okay, this is, I'm really tired now, so let's get to this. What can the feminine do for inner union? I deserve some sort of fucking medal after this. Don't feel out in the cold. Don't feel like you're not chosen. I know it feels like that. I don't think that's the truth. This person wants to come back and mend it. So mend the separation in yourself. All that glitters wasn't gold. You know this. You know this, divine feminines. You know that all that glittered, all that was gold, so it could be like, you know, the really good looking, really this, whatever, fake smiles and all that. It reminds me of that deck there. You knew that that was going to happen. And if it's not happened, it's gonna. And it's not nice. You don't want your pet, but that's the collective I'm talking to. So you know the truth. Don't doubt yourself. Don't gaslight yourself. Could have already happened, or it's gonna happen. Or it happened a while ago. Do you know what? I done one like this and it's still unlisted, and I titled it "The Truth That You've Known for a Long Time Is Happening." I might be time to publish that. I filmed it a few years ago. Or I'll put in the membership. It's just, they just reminded me. Because it wasn't the right time, but I think now it is. Masculine for inner union. You know you're not a fork in the road. You're not confused. Or you're going to get to that bit. Came out reverse. Exchanging gifts. You and this person have got nothing left to give each other. It's not pleasant anymore. It's not peaceful. Peace in reverse. No place like home. This could be people that live with people and they don't feel comfortable in their own home. Sleep with the enemy. Yeah, it's not fated. You know it's not. The fate's in reverse. That came out upright in the one earlier. Clean it up. It's time to clean. This is a mess. This person's like, I need to clean this up. But also, that's the guidance coming through from the higher power. Because you know where your heart is loyal to, and it's your feminine. This is the order it's come out in. Your loyal heart has always been with the feminine. But some of you might have actually been in denial about that, and it's just only the pennies dropping, which is what I called the other one the other day. And some of you have secretly known your heart's always been loyal to the feminine, but you didn't feel ready. God, that's really intense. I mean, that's came out and I'm fucking, it's kind of a bit cold in here now. Right, so right, I'm going to quickly run through this. If you got a soul retrieval with me, this is what someone would need. Support with a change in the wind, another one. That's going to be a lot of people. Someone could have a sex addiction. Don't ask me why that means that to me, but I just always think that because it's like a, the staff. Addictions come up a lot in this. The corn. Good shit's coming. Oh, the mystical shaman in reverse. Some of you could have actually got help from like a, oh, look, that's really specific. Some of you have got some type of healing of somebody that I think they left you worse than what, you know what I mean? I don't know what that is, whether it's a shaman or a medium or a healer or someone that's been, well, unfortunately, like when I referred to the people from the past, I hope those people haven't went on to training things. And then it's like counsellors that do that. There's a lot of bad counsellors as well, like people that are going out. If someone's got the potential to hurt somebody that's helped them as much as what I've helped, not just those people I spoke about, a few people that have done weird shit like that. Think about the damage that they could if they've done it once, they could do it again. And that's like what I'm saying, like that could be like somebody doing major damage because they're still in their dark side. And so unfortunately someone watching this has had that happen to them. And if you come to me, we'll be able to clear that trauma. And I don't normally do 4, but I feel like I want to do one more. This That's why. That's so crazy. That's why. This is what I'm saying. Don't worry about me that I've sat in here all fucking night, right? I could sleep the day away tomorrow. It's fine. It's a day off. And this is why I'm having Tuesday and Wednesday off because I've got I have got her on Wednesday. I'll not be back till Thursday for obvious reasons. This is crazy because this is how much of a seer I am. I didn't know why they were telling me I was taking Tuesday and uh Wednesday off. And to be fair, shit, I was gonna do the Virgo reading tomorrow. I don't really like that, but I'm gonna have to do that on Thursday though. Shit, I'm gonna have to do. Wait a minute, I need to check this. What fucking day is it? Thursday. Virgo moon changes into Libra moon at 9:30 in the morning. So basically, we won't be in that anymore. But I can't. There's a chance I might be able to do it on Wednesday, but I'm not doing it tomorrow. Unless I've some weird. If I feel alright tomorrow, I will. But I don't think I'm going to want to. But that's why I just pulled out that card. That is fucking crazy. That has happened to someone. Somebody's been caught up with like a witch or a warlock or a sorcerer. But when I break that down, that could be somebody's went to like a dark psychic. You know what I mean? Like somebody it's some general readings are like that. I say this all the time, like when it's like, if a masculine's quite vulnerable and you're healing and you're like, oh, this sounds like what's going on with me mine. And then they're like, but they've already got somebody else and you've totally fucked it. And you know what I mean? And some people are really lovely out there that do that. But could you imagine if you're the masculine and you're healing from like a narcissist and you're finding somebody that's like, and they're, the person's like, oh God, this is mine. And then it's not a good ending. That's why I say, well, maybe it wasn't your story, or maybe, you know what I mean? Who knows what the people's deals are? Because there's some nice people out there that are doing that, and that's the story, that's what they've picked up on. And then there's other people that are plants and they know what they're doing. So, don't make it yours if it is general. But I know that it's scarily so it can resonate, because obviously I can see people are saying that. Somebody got done dirty by like people that do root work on people that fuck with people's money and shit, like, because that's what I mean. Definitely some people that have been jealous of me in the past, I've said, like, they've definitely sent me bad juju. I've been told that by God and my guys, and karma will come for those people. I will pray for them that they step away from the dark side, but I don't think good shit's going to have happened to them from doing that to me when I didn't deserve it. Or maybe it's not just me. People like that, narcissists do tend to hurt more than they'll go and get another supply. They'll butter somebody up somewhere else and then they'll attack them. Somebody got, I think that's what it is. Somebody could have had something like that. The witness, somebody saw somebody do something to someone. Don't know what this is about. The witness. Somebody knows the truth. Christ, this is getting a bit deep, isn't it? Okay, let's move on to the next bit. I'll read what you're saying before I go. Woman, but she said that about everyone, so did he, so I shrugged it off. So the woman was your best friend, though? And she was saying that about the person that's your twin flame? I've definitely helped some people where that is, yeah. I can see all sides of the problem. I understand, so I don't know what to do with that. I think that should be enough to heal shit. And I guess not. Still angry and holding myself here, been here for. Again, I know you've just found me, but if you feel like yeah, if you feel you resonate with me, just watch for as long as you feel like, uh, well, Snow Patrol runs right on right now. I'll feel you, and then I really have to go. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even though I cannot hear your voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. That reminds me of someone I'm very close with in the spirit world, but that also reminds me of Twin Flames. I'll be right beside you, dear. Um, yeah, I could help you basically, but you can be the decider of that. I know you've just found me. Was that part of karmic stuff? Seems like when we're most unconscious and like, what the fuck? Yeah. Well, I don't know what bit you're referring to, but that was a masculine energy, male or female being caught up with a narcissist. That felt like a romantic thing. And this could have been ages ago, and they're still traumatized from what happened years ago, because you are. It's like even I'm saying that experience was over a year ago, but that was fucking brutal. That was so vile. The way that woman, I was in utter shock. I knew she was jealous of me the whole time, but I was fucking shocked. And I was just like, Christ, I hope she doesn't do that to anyone else. And I'm so glad she never done it to anyone here. But like, I would have rather, basically, I took one for the team. It was brutal. But also, it was weird. Like, I knew as well, it was a very strong message because of how horrible. So I'm grateful for it in a weird way, too. So thanks. But it's like, somebody was definitely talking to my twin flame like that. Unfortunately, I could feel it. And somebody had to be a person to give me the message in that way. Weird, isn't it? So, but yeah, but that's kind of weird actually, because that person did try to even sort of frame that that's when it's really bad, when someone's like, uh, because, yeah, incredibly narcissistic. Anyway, I'm not even getting into that because um, because there was loads of other stuff. The amount of emails was insane. There's no other word for it. Total insanity. Just firing. Imagine you're not replying, you haven't blocked yet, and it's just every 2 minutes an email, an email. And if like I'm not going into all the details of what it was about, but it was something like it was just like not even anything. It was mental. I couldn't believe it anyway. But this is what I mean. Like when you're dealing with someone like that, it's like you can't argue with a narcissist. Like they've made up their mind what the deal is, and like I've said before, like half the people out there as well. How do you know that? Like a lot of people can heavily drink, they can do drugs, they can be on other medication that you might not know about. They could be mixing it all. And all I'm saying, something must have been fucking happening that night because that was like split personality. Um, but who knows? When we're in the receiving end, you don't know, but you don't need to block it. I was being too understand. I was like, whoa, what the hell? Try to help the person with that, and then I was like, whoa, block for your own fucking sanity. But then, yeah. Um, Are you still awake? Because I'm superhuman. It's hard if we go through desire. It's a temporary filling, a lack that reverses, but if we can base it on compassion and truth, then both can grow exactly. You look at it from the higher perspective. And also, it helps to know someone's astrology. Like, if someone's got a lot of Scorpio, depending on where it is, the chances are, wherever that, especially people with a South Node in Scorpio, a lot of people born 1985, you've got that. I know some people I've known from the past, my friends and stuff that I've had in the past, their South Nodes can do it. You get caught in a lot of darker, dark stuff and stuck cycles for longer. It's a bit of a more challenging journey. So I don't judge anyone for anyone's past. If Connor was still awake, he'd tell you that too. It's like, Connor and anyone else, like, tell me what the worst things are about yourself you think, and I'll hold space and I'll listen and I'll love you anyway. So I'm obviously clearly going to do that for my own twin flame, but it's like And people just don't believe that. But that is what I'm like. Like I said, some of the things I've done for people you wouldn't believe. It's like I've put my life on the line to help you with fucking strangers. I've used to question it myself at first. I'm like, what the hell? But Joan of Arc frequency, it makes sense. And again, it's not things I'm talking about now, but it's like I can't even go into major detail. It's the truth though. Um, but I also done it on my counselling course. When the deaf girl on my course kept doing the course and she wasn't getting the degree, I spoke up. Because like, why are people letting this happen to her? And because I spoke up, it moved stuff about and it happened. But then guess what? I got chucked out. But they made up a different. They said, "Oh, it's because you didn't do the writing." That they told me, "Wait till after the summer, come back after the summer in October, and we'll get you the support that you should have had all along." So I didn't trust it, but I'd done what they said. And then they were like, "You didn't do the work, so we're kicking you out." It was really because I spoke up about that girl, and because I spoke up about a lot of stuff. I was speaking about this to women the other day. I really should have kept my mouth shut and got the bit of paper like everyone else, but I don't do things like everyone else. You know what I mean? I went there to go through what I went so that I'm doing this here. Still fucking annoying though, but I let it go a while ago. I'll revisit that journey when and if I want to, if I even feel the need to. Because I'm a counsellor, I am a counsellor. I counsel people all the time and I weave it in everything I do. And I've helped a lot of people and I'm proud of that. And some of you might be people watching now, live or on replay. Some of them might not because, you know, they're doing other things in their life and stuff. I've heard Treasure Island 5 times today. Well, that's weird. I'm in danger of falling asleep when here. I'm joking, I won't fall asleep. Resonates. The dream I was having, my eyes were closed and an old friend was brushing on like dark dust over my eyelids. Oh my god. And your words, Sarah, I want to fucking, because this is going to be ages out, I need to screenshot that shit right now. I'll blur out your name. I've not even read it all, but that's similar to what other people have said to me before. So let's just. That's because I clear black magic and spell work. That's why I said, no, remember when I said that wasn't a dream? That was my like higher self and the guides and your guides working together because your guides must trust mine, even though you've just found me, showing you something. That's so see with that the dream I was having, my eyes were closed and an old friend was brushing on like dark dust over my eyelids, and your words woke me saying the medicine is inside you, feels significant, fucking feels very significant. Is that old friend still a friend? Like, do you mean an old friend you've had a long time? Or is it? Because I mean, I've had dreams like that too about people from my past. And I had dreams about people, and then that's when it's like, you know, yeah, not nice. Sometimes it's because you've had weird past lives with people, but that's what that is. That was clearing some kind of black magic. I know a psychic that ended up in the psych work for a bit. Yeah, you've got to be careful. Some people can go nuts, you know what I mean? Dabbling with spiritual stuff. That's what I mean. I think a lot of some people that have watched me and other people and be jealous, it's because like there's a hunger for power and control and being a leader rather than a need to help people. And really, there's, you know, like I said, there's not a lot. Like, look, I know like a lot of my sessions are expensive for people, but like I said, my prices have been the same for a long time too, and I've been doing this for over 10 years. So you've got to keep all that in mind. But really, if my prices were in London, I'm fucking cheap as any. And some people, like, they'll be like, "This doesn't make sense. She does all that, and she's that cheap." But other people, it's like, "Oh, I have to fucking, I can't pay this." It's, you know what I mean? And actually, by keeping yourself at certain prices, you can cut off from people. But I'm kind of a weird mix. If I help people for free, I allow people to pay things up, and then also some people can pay that no bother like that. And it's, you know, it's not an easy job to even do that. But some people do it because they want to be on a power trip. And it's not a coincidence. Some people that have attacked me in the past, they had big placements that were all about ego. But there's something you can do about that. You can heal that if you choose to, or you can go to the dark side. Unfortunately, these people went the dark side. Well, in that case, you know, they might not be now. And I was seeing her girlfriend after they split. Mm. Oh, anyway, this is cheery stuff, isn't it? Right, okay, so, oh my god, it's 7 in the morning, guys. Um, Mate, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay up for an hour and I'm going to text my mum saying I haven't been to sleep. I'm having a boiled egg and a cup of tea and I'm going to sleep. In fact, I don't even think that's too early to text my mum. She'll know. She's very telepathic with me. Right, okay, what's going to happen in the future with all the people that resonated with this? Well, thank you if you hung around all this time. There she is again. She's no fucking off. Brigid was the energy of this full moon, and she's like, I'm helping you bring you back to wholeness. I'm helping you see the truth. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. You have the power to change your situation, whatever your situation is. Because you are. Oh, look. Someone's lover misses them. So don't be fooled by their silent treatment. They can see a future with you. Oh, maybe we need to shuffle them. Lovers. I miss you. I miss what we had. Oh, I'm asking about the future. I'm silent, but I can see a future with you. I'm healing in the shadows. I'm going to shuffle them. That's not all of them, but what's... I don't know about that. Can the silent treatment just be water under the bridge? Let's just forget about it. Or it's like the Adele song, This Ain't Water Under the Bridge. I don't know why I can never hear the tune of that. I really like that song though. If I'm not the one for you. By the way, I'm sorry to say it, I really don't want to say it. All the small things Blink 182 are on, but that's not, I don't know what all the words are. It had, it's funny that video, but there was a sign saying I'm pregnant. Oh, well, actually, I'm at the bit of the good bit in the story. That might be that there's going to be a pregnancy in the future, whoever this made sense with. But my first thought, sorry, did go to the dark side and I'm being drawn to that debt. I didn't mean what I said. I feel lost without you. This was just a fling. Oh, yeah, look, unhealthy habits and behaviours. I think somebody, I don't usually do this at this bit because we're through the dark side, but it is Leo. There's something with that because it caught my eyes. I'm pregnant. So either maybe somebody did get somebody pregnant and they didn't mean to, and that's a secret from the start, and they feel lost without you. Well, then the person was like, "Yep, hit the jackpot." The karmic person, because that's what somebody in that energy would do. Sorry, I can't help but notice the synchronicity of me talking about people that were in that energy towards me. Psycho, crazy, ex, obsessed, won't let go. So what would you do if you're in that energy? Oh, I know, I'll get pregnant. Okay, now that's why people get a bad, yeah, karmic friends, yeah. My karmic friends might have even told me to do that. Just fall pregnant, then they'll have to stay with you. Okay, now. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I wouldn't like to think that's somebody's karmic friend that is a divination abuser. Holy fucking shit. Look at what I've just said. Oh god, this is too much. Sorcerer. Watch out for some of them. I can help you if that's happened to you. Because you've helped many people with that, yeah. This person was running and they ran right into a trap. Then I looked at 9, always partying. They're putting, no wonder that fucking hell, no one, don't make this everyone's, but it's always dramatic and Leo. No wonder somebody's putting always partying behind them. They've said twice from different decks, partying was in reverse and always partying in reverse. Because I think somebody could have landed themselves in hot water. I mean, this could even be somebody that's fucking hooked up with their karmic friend. And oh, look, I'm pregnant. A closer look nosy up in your business. Someone's ego's died. Yeah, look. Wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, copies you. Again, synchronicity with what I was talking about. But I also feel this is like, look, karmic friends. Is that the masculine's karmic friends that have tried to put them against the feminine? But in some cases, that can be karmic friends of the feminine that were jealous of you. Moving on, letting go, loving you, free. Anything else we need to know? And then we'll put this deck down. It scares the shit out of me. Looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Stalkers. What's that about? Be careful. When you work in the public eye, Leo. Unfortunately, look, bad news, that's the moment. I've channeled something. That's the moment somebody got bad news. Groupies. I think this is something. I think something's come about from like a one night stand. Closing this cycle. If it's not a one night stand, it's like it could be somebody's partner that's trapped them, cock blocking. Or they've claimed it, because a Jezebel, oh my god. Teenage dirtbags on right now. It's a bit harsh. But Jezebel, she's not come out for a long time. She was hiding. She's not come out for a long time. Someone with love message. I think somebody was lured back in by a Jezebel who could have claimed that they were pregnant and they weren't. Because in that, if you've seen that video, it's funny. It's just a fan being like, I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? It's part of somebody's awakening. Let's hope this is like one that I done ages ago, like years ago. And it was like the person, it was something like a chat. It's got on it like hidden under the surface. It's an oracle card. I can see it now, but it was like, this is for some people that unfortunately it's happened to you and the truth's going to come out. For some people, you're going through this now, you could avoid it, and for, you know what I mean? Or it's just happened. And other people, it's an omen, because that's always what it is with mine. Some people, it's already happened, and unfortunately, you're going to be like, fuck, that's exactly what happened. Other people, I could be telling you to prevent you, so listen very carefully if any of that rings true. Yeah, who knows? For some people, it is somebody did end up pregnant, but how it happened might be a bit. Well, it's a Jezebel, so it's not going to be of integrity. Not in this. Whoever this is for, it's not. It wasn't integrity, and I think friends had told them to do it or something. Okay, I mean these people exist. Um, and for other cases, it's the weird ones I don't understand as well, where it's like that's not going to end well because if it's not true, yeah, it's eventually going to, But that's where people do all kinds of fucked up shit, like where they like, I don't know. Because now, yeah, they're talking to me about something like I helped somebody once, and it was like I said, I was talking to the twin flame. It's someone where someone's twin flames karmic, and it definitely done that. And I know, like I just knew, I felt it in it with every fibre of my being. But that karmic person did trap that person several times. Like, I'm confused. Are you still? Yeah, I have. I've spoke right into the morning, Marie. I know. I'm superhuman. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm confused. Are you still live? It's morning. I know. I'm a bit confused myself. Yes, hello, welcome, Rebecca. Don't worry, it's fine. I'm coming to the end of it now. Don't worry, people. This happens. I've been to bed and you're still on. I know. This might be God's greater plan to like get attention. You know what I mean? It wasn't my plan. I'm still awake. Yeah, I don't like what I just channeled there though. Let's see if illusion comes out. Let's change that. Ugh, that's horrible energy. Um, Not seen her for years. She moved away, got the same name as my second name, and we were very close when I was young, but very clingy. Mm. Glad she's not your friend now. Never dreamed normally, but last few weeks having loads of weird dreams. It dimly lit, felt very culty ritual like. I felt safe though in the dream. Fucking hell. If you ever feel that girl's energy around you again, just block her. You just be like, you've not got permission to spy on me. I used to have people that spied on me really heavily. It's not happened since I've done that. And if I feel them, and unfortunately, I have got people from my past, they're in my dreams far too much. But unless I feel it's, if I feel it's something really dark, I'll be like, you're not got permission. Sometimes I feel it's people missing me, and it's, I don't like that either, but it's a bit different, you know what I mean? It's just like, look, you're okay. I forgive you, but stop fucking appearing in my dreams all the time. Because it is intrusive, do you know what I mean? Holy shit, oh my god, yeah, I know. It's quite funny. Oh dear. Right. But I'm going to have tomorrow to rest and recover. And then I'm also going to do that and wait. I'm going to give myself a wee weekend in the middle of the week. So I'm going to have tomorrow and Wednesday off. Tomorrow I will not use my voice at all because I don't think I'll be able to talk for the rest of the week if I do. Um, and I think I'm going to have to do Virgo and Libra on. Oh, wait a minute, that's what I could do. I think I was going to do that anyway, though. What have I still got to do? If this is like, no, Virgo and I've only got to do Virgo and Libra. I think what I was going to do is I was going to do Virgo tomorrow and I was going to wait and do Libra on Friday. But I think now what I'll need to do is do Virgo on Thursday and Libra on Friday. Or I think I'll just do them the same night. Fuck a Friday, man. Why do I keep doing it on Friday? I think I'll do it on Thursday. I'll do them both on Thursday. That might change. But thank God, as much as, I don't really, because I've just brought out some really dark stuff. Who knows who that's for, but that all made sense. A Jezebel was trying to trap someone or they did trap someone. And it always comes out in legal, I can't talk now. It comes out in, I don't know what that was. That was not even a word, is it? That was something trying to come out there. That sounds like loads of different words, but I can think of a few things that sounds like. Illegal, it sounds like, but it sounds like other things as well. It's weird. Right, tell us some nice stuff about what's going to happen when this person comes forward asking you in a day after healing from a narcissist and a Jezebel narcissist. So not everyone sits you, but holy fuck, it is in this. Obstacle, Christ, that's putting it mildly. Obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. The obstacle, like this reroute that this person took, that took them to hell and back, like that card said from the other day. But look at the wee happy couple. Focus on the picture rather than the words. Very confusing situation. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity, not love bombing, narcissistic, Jezebel toxicity. True love, that's what twin flames are. True love comes when you least expect it. True love comes after a challenge because you learned. You learn from trying to control things. And I always say that about all twin flames. I believe, well, I don't know about everyone else, but that's definitely, I can't, I can't speak for, I don't, yeah, like again, I can't speak for what he would say, but I think he would be lying if he wouldn't agree with me. So, and he can't say anything right now about that, but yeah, I can see where there was control on my, like I kept trying to, um, control it in the sense of I don't know, like just thinking that oh, could speed this up or no, no, it's gonna happen when it happens. Fuck no, very fucking soon anyway, because it's been a long time. But I let things unfold naturally. The separation is coming to an end. Let your friends help you, but make sure they are your friends. But love is going to conquer all in these situations. You're going to Heal your inner child, connect your inner child again, embrace what destiny has in store for you. A lot about destiny. It's a past life relationship, but where people from the past lives have been bad people too that have come back to ruin your life for a bit. Don't let them ruin your life entirely. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. Fucking hell, there's a lot about take its natural course. The divine will help you recognise signs and miracles. And I believe the people that this is for, which wasn't for everyone, I think it's if you've been on the journey a long, long time, you've known your person years, and the bond has only grown stronger in the time that people have tried to headfuck both of you. You've told yourself some lies that were, you've not done yourself any favours there. Yeah, because before I had some people that are good at what they do, like me right now, I'll just toot my own horn. I was in the energy towards him too. I'd be like, why is he being so fucking nasty? And like, although I didn't know who he was to me, and that's why doing good stuff like this is, one to one that is good because a few different people, like I was thinking about this the other day by the kitchen, like, see when people, truly real people, bring through how Malin feels about me, it's not lukewarm. It's not lukewarm, and it also doesn't add up to how he's been towards me in the physical. And probably what he said about it doesn't add up. But different people over the years have said the exact same things about how he feels, and it does match up with how I feel he does feel. And I've said this before, but it matches up with something this is years ago now. And a lot of people would be like, "Oh, we're all drunk," and such. A lot of people wouldn't hold on to something, but I'm like, I knew. I was like, that's so weird, and it was just one of his. I feel a genuine friend. I don't even know. I don't think I've even met the guy, but I remember talking to him on the phone. I might have. Sorry if I have, but it was like, and I remember exactly what he said to me. And he was looking out for him too, because he was really drunk, and he never used to get really drunk like that. And he was like, please don't delete him because he's going to be gutted when he wakes up and you've done that. And I'm like, well, long story short, it was just because we were meant to have a chat and he fucked off away at the club along the road and I was left crying. So my friends were kind of like, doing the kind of, it was all a bit dramatic, but, my friends that were doing that were meant well. Um, And they were like, she's sitting here crying and you were meant to talk to her and you didn't and blah, blah, blah. And then it was quite funny. Now, I think he was really drunk and he wasn't making any sense and it was all just a bit of a disaster, really. But it was more the fact that when the guy came on the phone, he was like, I'm such and such. I'm one of his older friends. Like, I think he said something like, I'm married or kids or whatever. Or like, I'm married at least. And I think it was just basically trying to say I'm a bit one of his older pals, and I could maybe even the guy could see at the time what he was doing, and he would say, I don't know, but he seemed like a nice guy, and I believed what he said. Didn't make any fucking sense. So it was like, I know exactly who you are. He talks about you all the time. Quite a few of us know who you are, or something like that. And I'm like, trust me, none of this made any sense to me whatsoever. And I was like, okay, it's kind of weird, but I kind of believe you. Um, But it's a bit like that card, isn't it? I'm afraid to get close and I'm terrified to lose you. So it kind of looks like he spoke about me to people, some people that he trusted, but he didn't let me in on that secret. But I knew anyway because I'm that fucking tuned in. Maybe that's why I kept sort of, meeting up with him in the naked way that I was doing all the time. Because it suited me too at the time until it didn't, until it got kind of messy. But I tried to fall for someone else, but no one compares. Oh dear, that wasn't me. I think that's, well, we're not talking about me and him right now, but that is what a lot of the masculines didn't work. It didn't work. My bra's showing again. Shit, sorry about that, guys. Um, can't do anything about it when it's already happened. A bit like that. Yeah, and look, the truth is, I'm still looking back. Well, look, this is me and him now. This is other twin flames. Look, that's yeah. I'm just going to go right in and be a bit more specific there. That's him looking back. Yeah, I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me, because that wouldn't be true if mine said that. He never said that to me, but well, actually, he did. But yeah, I didn't believe him. That was a little. I've told that I can't remember going into that story, but I always the rest of the sentence that he didn't say was like I He said, I just want you to be happy. And I felt like he was wanting to say after it, and I hope that's me, but it's not me now. um, but yeah, look, that's the guy looking back, wondering if someone's coming along the road, and that's the girl like, trust your gut, it's really wrong. It just doesn't make sense, but I'm going to trust my intuition. Quite intense, isn't it? Let's hope this is that long nobody watches it, or not a lot of people do. If I get off and I'm like 200 views, I'm like, oh shit. I keep stepping forward only to pull away again. There's no real secrets in the world. You've always known the truth, you just refuse to see it. Do you think about me late at night? The chances are you do. The truth isn't always black and white. These all matter. Everything that's just come out like that. Also, look out, this person might hit you up out of the blue in the middle of the night out of nowhere. Or it's already happened. Silence is its own kind of confession. That's the moment where it's like, you both know. This person ran away, but you both know. The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. And I think that's the story over now. Nickelback, How You Remind Me is on. But yeah, anyway, I don't like a riddle. And that is a riddle in my life that I would like to be solved at some point. I'm like, why did that guy say that? Because, like I said, that wasn't an interfering friend. That guy was trying to help. And I had other experiences where some of his friends were not trying to help. They were trying to put me off him. Our Lady of Becoming. You may be uncertain about your future. You do not have to become anxious about how to make things happen, nor do you need to know all the details of what shall be. You needn't need to be in control of the mystery to benefit from it. Surrender. Oh, it's Mother Mary. Oh, it's Mother Mary cards. Surrender your concerns into Mother Mary's care and take a step, any step that feels right for you. And nobody can tell you what that step is. And going after these, I'm anxious. I'm in love with you. I think we can end it there. What's coming in the new earth? This person's going to tell you that they're in love with you. That, if I was wearing a microphone, that's a mic drop. I'm in love with you. The truth comes out. Oh, what am I doing? Mic drop. If this was your story, it's got a good ending, but I hope it's not the whole story, and I say that on everyone. Well, it's someone's fucking story. And you can let me know if it's yours in a session, or you can email and let me know. And I can't, it's 7:30 in the fucking morning, guys. What in the hell? What in the fucking fuck? Somebody's twin flame might be called Jake because he's got Jake. Oh, that's one of wherever you will go, the calling. Way up high or down low, I'll go wherever you. That's funny because I've not heard that in years, but I did used to listen to that like when I was loads younger. Very twin flamey. Hmm. Right, good night. I hope you enjoyed the show. I don't know how long this was, but it was fucking a lot longer than a long fucking time. I mean, have I not done like 12? Thanks, you know what? See if you go over 12 hours, you can't, the watch hours don't count. I might have sat in here that long, I might have fucking reached the fucking watch hours. That might, see, that's the thing that a lot of you might miss if you don't do YouTube or you don't know that. A lot of people that do it will get it. That this isn't pointless. And I didn't intend to do that, but it's worth it. Doing the big stints to get to that. Because then it's like you've been working a long time and it seems like, oh God, you know what I mean? And then when you get there, you'll be great. But that's why a lot of people give up with YouTube. But as you've heard me say, I don't give up very easily. And I don't play dirty either when it comes to attracting the other half of my soul or in anything. And also, I like to think I'm a fair person. I don't throw people under the bus. I don't, in the things I've spoke about, like I said, they happened a long time ago. I'm saying it anonymously and I'm more saying it to teach people. And people like that shouldn't get away with it. But I don't believe it's ever fair to sort of name, there's no need for that. But it's kind of like You can't avoid it though. With one of the situations I was talking tonight, if people come on here blowing smoke up, talking about some day that's fucking amazing when that's not been my experience, I'm not going to allow that on here. Now people will be really like, what's she talking about? But, yep, that's my boundaries. I've not seen it yet, but I'll be nipping that in the bud. And there's other amazing people that do what they do, but when I've not had nice experiences, I'll not be having that around here. Thanks very much. Because I'm not going to people please and play niceties. But yes. Not sorry. My Mars and Scorpio's coming out because it's like, well, Claire's going a bit too goddess Isis. It's more like goddess Kali. It's more like, no. That's the energy I feel like, that's not happening. Because like I said, I'm not having anybody hurt me again when I've been really, really hurt. But I'm not, I'm more like, I don't want anybody hurting any of yous. And I'm sorry, you might find the same people I've come across at some point and be lost in a bit and then be like, wait a minute, this person isn't actually who I think they are. Well, that's, I just pray that that isn't the case. But unfortunately, it will happen to some people when it's, the lower world, yeah. You might get stuck. And it's not always what you think it is. It can be an illusion. That's definitely some Neptune in Pisces. Neptune in Pisces was 14 years. Saturn in Pisces, 3 years. And I got caught in a bit of a Saturn in Pisces, something that was happy times, and then it went downhill and woke up and I'm away. Yeah, just like I'm away now. Clear the energy from this and from me, and I might burn a little bit of sage. But yes, good night, good morning, all that jazz. I'll see you later. We deserve to get past 2000 for how long I've done on this. Thank you for being with me. Prayers for all the unions, for all the justice to come, for the injustices. Because Lord knows there was a lot in this. And good night, good morning. I am fucked now, but I'm going to sleep. I do look like I've been on a night out and I come and done a live. Feels like I've had a night out. It's been fun. I just need to end it now. Thanks, love. Enjoy your well-earned rest. Thank you very much. And thank you. It's lovely to have a